Poggity PogChamp, this intro is so goddamn poggy. Poggers, boys. How the fuck did this poggy thing become a thing? I know PogChamp was a thing, but now it's like poggers with the fucking frog thing or whatever. How y'all doing though? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It feels like there's a bit more contrast on the webcam today. I look a bit more orange and my hair doesn't have as much gray. What the fuck? Is that something that happened recently? I'm actually wondering. Filters. Video filter. No. Nothing crazy. Weird. How you guys all doing though? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Ah! Ow, my ears. Loud. How y'all doing though? Welcome back to another stream. How you boys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Dal's getting younger. Dude, fucking growing backwards, man. I got a Benjamin Button thing going on. Good evening, people. Strowman. How you doing, Arthur? Some of you having a good day, my man. How y'all doing? What's up, Corey? What's up, Pega Red? How y'all doing? C-Mark. Red. AJ. How you guys all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Here's your favorite culture. What's up, my dude? What's up, fam? How you guys all doing? Dal, my favorite human? Human? Pretty sure I'm halfway through transitioning into a big old Culturan, dude. I got the Culturan belly working on, you know what I mean? We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. We're gonna be 500 pounds very soon. When you cut your beard, it looks like you're actually 5 years younger. No, actual Landrion, the beard adds so much more. I have a baby face outside of the beard. I'll be honest with you, chat. So if I cut my beard, like if I shave it off completely, I look like I'm back in middle school, dude. Not gonna lie. Like, if I just got rid of all this, I look like I'm literally back in middle school, man. What can I say? How y'all doing? What's up, Rune? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my dude? How you boys doing? What is up, everybody? How you guys all doing? Hopefully everybody's having a great fucking afternoon. We got some motherfucking EU duels to start the stream with, boys. Yes! EU duels. Get on right now. Log in. We're gonna start with some EU NA. EU regions. EU duels, boys. EU. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Get in here, fam. Get in here. We need some people to start making groups. Whoever we got going on, make some groups whenever you guys can. Also, very much excited for patch 8.2 PTR, which should be available and coming very, very soon out. We're gonna be able to read a lot of patch notes, patch changes, hoping for some exciting stuff. They're doing some bullshit with a necklace, so that should be pretty cool. They're doing some other bullshit with classes. That'll be a perfect opportunity, I think, for Blizzard to make some class changes, because the 0.5 patch recently didn't really make that many class changes. I'm really hoping for some changes for a certain few specs, but we'll see. How you doing, Jared Vogel? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my dude? Except EU, except I can't be bothered to actually go turn on PC on. That's how good so much. So watch it from your phone, man. They're gonna make this game into a mobile game anyway, very, very soon. Diablo Immortal is gonna be World of Warcraft in mobile form, just called Diablo Immortal. Don't ask why. What's about the new raid? Yeah, new raid should be out as well with it. It's gonna be the Ajar raid. They have one coming up very, very soon, a brand new raid, but there should also be an Ajar raid, so that'll be kind of fun. What do we got? 5-man alliance group ready. All right, Jimmy. 5-5, Pascal, what's up, my man? How you doing, dude? Katchika got a group, bring it! Hell yeah, boys! We got Jimmy and Katchika in here. Match Cat Rican, Jimmy. Jimmy! Oh no, not poor old Jimmy! Jimmy! Making a group sounds good, Red. I'll put you on the side right there, man. Let me get my Audacity rolling, man. What? Okay, Audacity fucked up again. I can only hear out one ear. Okay, now I'm back. Oh, wow, that was weird. I haven't heard that bug in a while. Sometimes I open up Audacity and only one ear gets to hear the music, and the other just goes really quiet. I think it's something to do with these Corsair headphones. How y'all doing? What's up, Rika? How you doing, fam? We got ourselves duels of the day of the star, boys. 6 minutes into the stream. Can you believe it? Dalaran already got a center group running. Are you crazy? Yes, I am. Get your boys in here. Everybody's probably used to like the 20-minute intro, and then we actually start stuff, don't they? What's up, Zakati? How you doing, man? Twitch. What do we got on the team horde? We got ourselves. Wait, Doobie. How you doing, my guy? This boy came in with a bonus duels the other day. What's up, fam? We got Katrick in here. Got himself Langeon. Got the Samurai mod going on. I dig it. We got Luddy trying to get his hand in there. Got that Tabard in there. Tabard of the Flame, I think. That's a dope-ass Tabard. Let's hope this guy makes some dope-ass plays. You got Shadow Step It. Playing some Outlaw. Look at all piratey. I like it. Boy, we got some different rage playing on the Team Alliances of Pharaoh. We got Dirty Dick Murph playing some Outlaw. We got ourselves Darkos playing Frost. Purple Haze on the DH. And Warkey hanging out in the back as a warrior. Hell yeah, boys. Let's go. Have fun. Good luck. It's going to be Dirty Dick versus Langeon off the bat. Outlaw versus Unholy Death Knight. That's going to be very interesting how this is going to go down. Dirty Dick, though, I think he has some other advantage. I think as an Outlaw, you should be able to beat an Unholy Death Knight. Lichborn coming out of the bat for Langeon is going to get the army up and running, beefing up the pet. Actually trying to get a grip on the Dirty Dick, but he did grapple hook at the right time. Is going to hit with a Strangulate for a moment, but does get out of it. That's going to be a Matic and everything out of Langeon. And Dick just was able to get out of it easily, man. Not even a doubt on him to be left. Didn't even burn a Cloak of Shadows for it. That's full army. That's full burst out of Langeon off the bat. Won't have that for a while. So this is where Dirty Dick can just control him the whole time. And one-shot him. Langeon is going to get hit with a Maledict off the bat. Not going to be able to get any kind of healing. Shouldn't go for Transfusion. Is going to go for a bit of healing. Kill Spree coming out for Dirty Dick. But his health is not looking that amazing. Parry coming out as Necrotics is starting to stack up on him. And Langeon wants to get away. He does drink it out of the blind. Thinks he can finish off this rogue. Just going to put a dot on him one too. That's going to be Dirty Dick getting out of the grab coming in. It's going to be Cloak of Shadows for Dirty Dick Murphy though. Stun coming down, Trick is still available if he needs to dust Trick. It's Stun coming out onto Langeon. And Langeon has a Lichborn coming out very, very soon. But it looks like the Rogue is on a defensive right now, just trying to catch a reset. That's going to be a pedal beefed up and ready to go, trying to burn some damage to him. And for Langeon, just trying to get some damage onto Dirty Dick. Does burn through his small shield that he gets. The Rogue needs to catch himself for a reset. Barely any health, does get a concoction rolling. Ranging Langeon little by little. Should build common points off of the pets. It's going to be Lichborn available for Langeon next time a stun comes out. So Dirty Dick needs to be aware of that. Needs to make sure that he goes in all healthy and ready to go. I don't really know how he's going to be able to come back from this. I would think that Outlaw would have a much easier time against an Unholy Death Knight with my experience as well as watching Dirksbyne versus Zakati. I mean, between, I guess maybe he doesn't know Disarm, but maybe between Disarm, Parry, Cloak of Shadows, massive heals, Vanish for a restyle, back-to-back stuns, be able to CC the pet as well. I don't think Unholy can really win against Outlaw in a pure 1v1. Just like Outlaw just outlives it. Eyes get picked up on Langeon, but he doesn't see where the Rogue is at. Could send the pet at him. Doesn't see him to the left of him. Could dismount and let the pet start attacking him. Getting him out of stealth. Not letting him get a re-stealth. Not gonna happen. Doesn't realize he can do that. That's gonna be a full resap by the Rogue. Gonna get a we see the Lichborn coming out of Langeon off the bat with a army coming out as well, gripping the Rogue back and stunning them. No trinket available for Dirty Dick as the pets are just wailing on him, completely decimating the guy. Vanish comes out with a grapple hook to Africa. Still has a dot rolling, but he can get himself a re-heal rolling right now at least. This is going to be able to survive for just a moment. Outlaw equals rip. I feel like Outlaw should be able to at least stand toe-to-toe with Unholy Death Knight, but maybe I'm wrong, man. I know DKs are incredibly powerful right now in the meta. Especially Unholy is a really, really strong. Frost is a whole nother story. Grip coming down to Dirty Dick off the bat. Does get a stun onto Langeon and has a chicken if it needs to. Dirty Dick just needs to get the damage up and running. Parry coming out right now. Can actually get a lot of value out of the parry, but that's going to be Maledict coming out onto Langeon as well. Dirty Dick is just trying to one-shot him with all the burst damage. That's going to be AMS coming down. Does force a trinket out of Langeon, but it's not going to be a trinket worth using. It's going to be a trinket out of Dirty Dick as he's trying to get the hell out of there. Sprint coming out right now. Has Cloak of Shadows if he needs to. Does get a short stun on Langeon. Langeon just going to beef up the pet and try to catch Dirty Dick on the other side of the pillar. Murphy's just going to gouge the pet and stay his distance away from the Death Knight. Again, the grapple hook to Africa comes out. Can catch himself a massive re-stealth, but he's not really that much closer to defeating the Death Knight. I'm not really sure exactly what the plan with him is right now, but he is still hanging in there. He is still getting those concoctions, and the dampening hasn't quite came in. So the Rogue is playing for the long game right now. Langeon is having a kind of a hard time finishing the Rogue off though. Can't catch up to him half the time. But I don't think this Rogue is anywhere close to even being getting Langeon low enough to score a kill, but maybe the long game will help. That's going to be Lichborn available for Langeon. It hasn't even had to burn Death back so far in this set of duel. It's going to be Lichborn coming out right now. Is going to get the army of the dead rolling. Gouge coming onto the Death Knight. Stun coming onto Dirty Dick. This opportunity for Langeon to lock him down. Can he do anything? Cloak of Shadows coming out for the Rogue right now. Langeon Legion wants to hit into it. There's no parry available, so that's the Rogue still exposed to auto attacks. Trying to nail him with a couple of damage over time abilities. The Rogue does get himself a heal rolling though. Apparently no dots though. And does actually catch himself. Okay, so this Rogue isn't really getting close to killing the Death Knight, but he just can't quite die. So that's when we have this, like, very much a, it's like a 5-minute duel. It's getting a frustrating situation to watch it from both ends. The Rogue is so close. Oh, Legion, listening to me, letting the pet attack him, letting the pet do his work. The pet is there, not letting the Rogue reset. The Rogue does kind of hug into a corner. It does get a gouge on the pet as he gets beefed up for Legion. This is really bad news to catch the Rogue somehow. He's going to catch a re-stealth. He got a re-stealth. Full re for this boy. Full re. Open up with a cheap shot. Legendborn available. It's going to get Legendborn up in the morning. Maybe he can finally finish off this Rogue. That's going to be Malik to fall into Legion. Looks like he doesn't really take that much damage to begin with. Dirty just doesn't have that much of a setup going right now. Doesn't have the adrenaline rush rolling. Every time he does damage, it's going to be again another blind and another trinket. We've seen 3 of those already. That's 6 minutes into this duel, boys. Seen literally 3 of these. Dirty Dick though still hanging in there, still fighting out against Legion, doing what he can. That's gonna be a full stun into Legion right now. That's gonna be Dick just trying to do what he can, but again, look like he doesn't have enough damage. Death coming out, is gonna be able to get out of it. Legion finally does cleave him down. That was a long duel. Get us into dampening, but that's gonna be Darko's up next, playing some Frost, trying to see if he can make a play happen. AMS coming down a little bit early, I think, out of Legion. Actually, out of both of those two. That's going to be Darko's. Going to go for Death Pact early right now. And just trying to get as much damage into Legion as he can. As he's just going to stack up a bunch of necrotics on this Frost Menace right now. Stun coming on to Legion. And it looks like Legion is not going to break out of it. Legendborn coming out towards the very end. There's going to be some healing coming out for both of these Death Knights. Darkus is still hanging in there, still letting the Frost damage do work. It's going to be IBF or Legendborn. I think it is an actual IBF though this time. This is not getting slowed. Coming down right now as just a defensive for the damage that Legion is putting out. Legion again go back to trying to necrotic him out. That's going to be death back for Legion. Just so he has a fair amount of health. Stun down, coming down onto Darkos. And then continuing to necrotic his health more and more. Darkos is using all of his resources just to heal as much as he can. Transfusion coming out. Massive healing is going to come out for Darkos. Going to be very, very cheap and efficient heals. That's going to be a lot of death streaks coming out for this bad boy. Legion back to trying to necrotic him out. It's going to be AMS for both of those. I wonder if the both of them knew that we're going to have a blue AMS available. I like that blue little eggshell that they got going on. Legion is taking a bit of damage. Transfusion again coming out. So Darkos is whatever damage he has right now. Transfusion is just not going to make a play. And for Legion is actually starting to do some damage to Darkos, actually trying to etch into his full health bar. That's going to be massive necrotic start tucked on Darkos. Can he recover though? That's going to be Lichborn for Legion. Not going to take a lot of damage. Darkos is not running anywhere. This is a perfect opportunity to use Lichborn. It's going to be a stun. Darkos does have a trinket. Does not look like he does. Transfusion coming out for Darkos though. Going to be able to recover a little bit. Needs to hit the pet if he can hit Legion. Legion is going to sprint out of there. Does get gripped in. And Darkos trying to do what he can, but Legion's health is way too high up. Army of the Dead joins the fight, and Darkos looks like he's going to go down any moment right now. Lots of damage coming in from the pets. Try to heal as much as he can. Stun onto Legion, but not enough to kill him. I'm up next. Who's going to be next? It's going to be Warky coming in as a Fury Warrior God. Going to go for some big damage. Legion. Maledict coming out a little bit early. Does he reflect? No, that's Legion's Maledict. So he never used a Maledict on the Rogue, though. I wonder if he has one or not. That's going to be Maledict to work. He didn't get a reflect up and running. It's going to be stun lock onto Legion, though. Trying to get a stun onto Warky. That's going to be Lichborn coming out. Has a fair amount of health. Trying to live this as long as he can. Used to go spending all the runing power into back-to-back death strikes, softening health away from Warky. But Warky is on a warpath right now. Going to land a massive execute, and down. The first man on Team Red goes down. Warky, who does he have to go up next? Looks like it's going to be Dewey. Dewey. You should be expecting the one guy that's in stealth is going to be the man that he's going up against. Unless you realize that now he does. Has a fair amount of shield though. I guess from some Azeroth traits. That's going to be a Blazer coming down for Warky right now. 23% dampening for both of these. And that's going to be a Rogue full stun coming down. That's going to be Warky chicken out of it. Stun lock coming down onto Dewey. But does Warky have enough damage to make that stun happen? That's going to be Shadow Step by the Rogue. Charge coming in by the Warrior to catch up. That's going to be Slows by Poison coming out onto Warky into a blind. Separate these two so Dewey can get himself a full reset. Looking to get back a little bit more health. Looking to recover a little bit here. And what does this mix I'm listening to right now? We're going to... Okay, cool. I just want to fill the silence as I'm changing my mix, boys. Want to fill the silence. Sap coming in onto Warky. it's going to be kind of a rough battle for him to have to get rid of this rogue, have to deal with him. Stun coming out right now. Doobie Dooey is going to get a trinket up and running. There's going to be a kidney shot coming down onto Worker right now. Doobie Dooey is going in with a big vendetta, taking as much damage to Worker. Vanish cheap shot coming out. Worker is going to get himself enraged regen with a reflect, but Doobie does have evasion. Maybe Worker can get one bloodthirst in there. Does get a one bloodthirst in there, maintaining his health right now. Live through the vendetta, but his skin of his teeth trying to get a leap charge onto the rogue. Gonna go for damage, but the rogue is actually gonna shadow step around him. Stun coming on to Doobie Dooey. Can Worky connect and make some damage happen? Only gets a bloodthirst off in there. Full stun coming on to Worky. It looks like the dots are gonna melt him down, and down he might go with 31% dampening. Nowhere to hit, and down he goes. The dots do a lot of work. Doobie Dooey does play some sort of a bleed-based playstyle, dot-based playstyle. I feel like his dots kind of just outmatch the rest of the people we've seen so far. Good Monks is scared. What's up, Lookaround? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my dude? Been a while, my guy. Been a while. How you doing, man? Consider a visit due to reasons? Dude, find out. Just wait until 8.2 patch updates and then decide if you want to come back or not. If 8.2 looks like exciting, man, more than welcome to come back, man. I'm playing right now. Did you come back for the free weekend, by the way? It would have been a great time to check the game out again, see if there's anything new to do. But I feel like if you don't PvP or PvE, yeah, there's gonna be a lot left to do. But if you do like endgame content, I feel like there's a lot. Certified actually is right next to Doobie Dooey. Almost does find it with a nice AoE. Decide, you know what? I'm gonna try swiping and bash coming onto Doobie. There's gonna be some dots setting up on this rogue with a root. That's gonna be Dooby. All he could really do is get some throws at certified. And it's gonna be a shadow step. Trying to get a stun up and running, but that's gonna be certified. Got himself a reset with a stun on Doobie. That's gonna be trinket on certified into a blind. As he gets thorns up and running. It's exactly what Doobie wanted. Doobie doesn't have vendetta for about 10 more seconds, but triple sap couldn't give him enough time. Thorns are gonna be down as well. Does get a pre-fade rolling for any of the dots that are on him right now. Second sap comes in. Vendetta is going to be available. Could just go and obliterate certified right now. No, pop and bear form ahead of time. Doobie has evasion available in about a second. So this is going to be good right now. Cloak of Shadow is coming out early. Wall coming in for certified. Doobie just needs to wait that wall out a little bit. Certified might get a second wall up and running, honestly. Double wall. Full cooldowns coming out for Doobie Dooey. Certified's rage health is not looking that good. That's going to be lots of damage you're going to burn through right now. That is cheap shot to fall on. Big damage by an assassination rogue. As soon as you give him a chance. That's an orc assassination rogue too, dude. That's with all the trinkets and that extra ratio for attack power. That's way too much damage. Shadow Step tried to get around Purple. Not gonna happen. Purple's actually gonna go up in the air. Get some free pot shots. A Doobie Dooey. 44% dampening. Can Doobie square this game off because I think he does have a major advantage versus Purple Haze. But the fact that Doobie doesn't have any defenses anymore, only a trinket, no blind for a while, might put him at a disadvantage. We'll see, we'll see. I think rogues normally beat demon hunters. Like an outlaw rogue gonna beats a demon hunter pretty easily. I think you need to look preview patch notes so far. Nope. We know that there is a set of patch notes, Garrett, but they're encoded right now. Blizzard did not decode them for Wowhead to read yet, but they are there. That's all we know, literally. Literally 102. Oh, the fuck is this, dude? That's assassination right there. That's literally assassination. That's full vendetta. Also, he had a vanish cheap shot to continue that stun. But yeah, 102. Oh, the Sega in a double stun. It's kind of nutty. Kind of nutty. He gotta, I think, have some Azeroth chance to make it happen, though. Purple Haze does find the rogue. That's going to be Shadow Step out of Doobie Dooey, though. That's going to Shadow Step around Purple. And Purple does drop down. Doobie Dooey is going to be able to get himself a reset right now off of the DH. Sap comes in. Vendetta not available for a while. Purple Haze still has all the cooldowns available. That's going to be a Nightblade dance before the stun comes out. It's going to be Trinket out of Doobie Dooey pretty early on. Trinket coming out of Purple Haze. Does Doobie have a blind available again? It's going to be some dots and damage setting up onto Doobie, though. Trying to see if he can do anything to the Demon Hunter. Purple Haze is going to come down out of his IV Metamorphosis. Could try to see if he can meta. No, if you just tried to Metamorphosis there, he could have meta the blind and avoided it. But it's going to be Darkness clearing up. That's going to be Doobie. Vendetta available again. He has Vendetta available. Is that going to be another Assassination Rogue? One-shots. 54% dampening. Not a lot Purple Haze can do. Sitting about 75% of health. That's another Vendetta available, boys. With a Vanish Cheap Shot. No! Immune did. Immune, but that wasn't a Vendetta yet. Hasn't used Vendetta. Evasion available. It's going to be a stun. No Trinket available. Purple Haze is looking to finish him off right now. It's going to be Cloak of Shadows for Doobie, as he's trying to save that Vanish right now. Needs to get the dots into Purple Haze. Needs to get a stun on him. Another blade dance available. Was that a stun right now? If that was a stun, then that was it. That's gonna be a defensive advantage for Doobie. Has a vendetta still for a while, but Purple needs to find him right now. Does he have the eyes? Looks like he was so close to him. Does break out of the sap somehow, I guess, to the dots, and Doobie is still on the run. Smoke bomb coming out. Stun coming out to Doobie. Can Purple Haze finish him off right now? He does! Doobie had a big vendetta set up ready to go, but couldn't quite end it there. It's gonna be Luddy, not giving Purple Haze the opportunity to recover at all. Lyrics coming at you at supersonic speed, persistent commentate. That's gonna be stun lock onto Luddy. Purple Haze does have big old metamorphosis right now, trying to burn that meta into Luddy. That's gonna be a big old Casable's trying to come out. No, not gonna happen. Gonna be an interrupt. Purple Haze has a little bit of freedom. Mally to follow onto Luddy. Does get a pre-wall rolling right now, which is really good for him to survive. This is now a battle of attrition. Whoever is gonna be able to lock down the other one's health faster. Double Casable. Now it's gonna be end to Purple Haze. As all Destros go. That was a good set of duels, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's so good damage, man. So good damage from Assassination. Foggy, 5 out of 5 ready. Zakati already. Playful. What do you got? You live now? Yes. Yes. Snookums. Yes, I am. Got a group ready? Are you with red? Are you with dead? That's what I'm wondering right now. Are you with dead? Or not? I can't see you, unfortunately. What do you mean? On stream or real ID? Because I'm online. I don't know if that's red with dead or whatnot. Okay, spectator match. We're gonna get red versus Zikari 5. And we'll see where it goes from there, boys. We'll see where it goes from there. Blackrock Hole dead. I know you got a group. We'll get you guys queuing against whatever group is ready. Maybe it'll be Katchikin's group that's ready, or maybe it'll be Jimmy's group that's ready. What's up, Dylan Joe? What's up, boo boo? How you doing, my man? I'm gonna catch you live. What's up, Strike? How you doing, my dude? Hope you having a good one, man. Tested the Ducati spec. Hell yeah. Sounds like another Sin Burst nerf. Yeah, maybe. I don't really know, man. We don't really know. Fireball, that's so good, dude. Yeah, dampening did not make that game a lot easier at all. Here's a super deadly for Desert Warlocks, dude. Right now, Desert Warlocks literally just need to pop their Infernal Rain of Fire, wait it out and get some resources. Bam! Casball, one shot, done. That's it. We also got Chrysler in here, man, talking about Desert Warlocks. Don't forget about that, boy. Lantern is with kind of red. That's a lot of rogues in one team, boys. Cause we got some variety in here. I mean, I'll take it right here, but I love the variety, man. Switch. Like, you know, two of each. X8 is going to be on Team Horde. We got ourselves kind of red playing some Assassination. Landra and Aslan Holy. Belcher's a Boomy and Ezekiel as one guy representing Outlaw. I know there's a lot of rogues in Team Red, but it's okay. Team Red, kind of red, Team Red is a rogue heavy team. It's going to be Lights Path on Team Blue with Torre in the back. Wolfheart hanging out with a balloon. I like it. Zooey playing as Zakati with some subtlety or sass. We also got Arthas. That's going to be a bunch of getting stunned up. Big burst coming out of Light's Path right now. Big wings rolling in. That's going to be tricking our Pelcher. Does get a Shield of Vengeance out of Light's Path. That's going to be Thorns up and running on Pelcher. That shield is going to pop in Pelcher's face. Will he have Barskin forward? Barskin down. Shield pops. That's going to be safe to trigger. Pelcher's health is not looking that good. Needs to get himself a full re-heal. Malada coming out into Light's Path. Decides, you know what, since I can't heal myself, I'm just going to get in and try to get some damage into Pelcher. Pelcher is going to go with a big old Incarn right now. Is that proc Incarn or is that real Incarn? Bubble coming out. Hodge coming on to Pelcher. Looks like Pelcher didn't even have a chance. Didn't even stand a chance against the Paladin, dude. With them bubbles and bops and wings and all that. Pelcher, man. Tried it. Give it a chance. We're hoping, man. We're hoping. We are hoping. That's going to be a cheap shot coming on to Light's Path by Zico. Zico playing some Outlaw. It's going to be a little bit of a hard fight against Light's Path, but it's not going to be a bubble available. Still, Bob's going to be really good. I guess that's why Light's Path, I guess that's why I use bubble against Pelcher, because one, Bob, everything's going to go through, but it's also pretty good because lots of the team red is melee heavy. Lots of rogues in there, so Bob is going to be a great cooldown for it, which lines up pretty well for Light's Path. He's just going to bail in the back. Wait for his cooldowns. Maybe snag a set of eyes right now. Zico is just kind of hanging out, just scouting after him, man. Just trailing the guy. Sap comes in, gonna be able to stop him in place. This is where he wants to open on him. Cheap shot coming out, needs to get himself a good set of roll. The bone's going, needs to get the stuns up and running. Gets himself buffs, decent buffs for damage. Stun coming out, Zico, does he trinket it? No, he doesn't. Doesn't see wings from the paladin. He's not gonna pop it, just gonna get himself a heal after that damage. Short stun onto Light's Path to follow him. That's going to be disarm onto Light's Path. Light's Path is going to bail out of the hand of Freedom Pony up. He's going to be able to get himself flash of lights. That's going to be Zico trying to get himself a reset though too. Since Light's Path is getting a full reheal, Zico is going to go for the same. Looks like neither of those two popped a lot of cooldowns quite yet. Light's Path is back up on a pony. Back up trying to see if the rogue is going to come out at him. Eyes are available if he ever wants him. But it doesn't look like he was going or gunning for him right now. Zico is going to have another go. The SUV was huge. Oh yeah, huge. Cheap shot coming on to Light's Path. Gouge coming in. Zico should have a fair amount of combo points available. Does he have a buff available? But it's going to be a tricky coming out as he predicts that wings. He trinketed it right before those wings came up. He was like, you know what? That Hodge is not looking that good. I'm just going to get out of there. And he's bailing out. His Light's Path did have short wings up and running. So who's he hitting? He's hitting somebody. I guess he was thinking maybe... I can't tell rogues apart apparently. Apparently Zico being all nice and green like Shrek. Apparently looks all the same to Light's Path, just hitting any rogue he sees. Cheap shot coming out. Light's Path still holding on to big wings if he needs to. Just waiting for the Hodge. Doesn't have a trinket for Zico anymore though. Mally to follow on to Light's Path. With a stun, Zico gonna go with a kill spray right now. Shield of Vengeance coming out for Light's Path. And Zico, what's he gonna do right now? Trying to get himself maybe a reheal going. Is going up in hell. Light's Path is going to cut him off at the middle. That's going to be Vanish for Zico. Just waiting out next to Light's Path. Maybe he can add a sap. No, shortest cheap shot in the world. Light's Path Shield of Vengeance is going to pop at him. Hodge coming out. Big wings coming in. Zico going to be able to live this. Big damage coming out of the Paladin. Safety she can proc it. Barry up and running. Zico still taking a lot of damage on the Judgment. Just squares him away. Next up is going to be Kinda Red. Playing some Assassination. Bob still available for Light's Path. Trick available as well. So still a fair amount of cooldowns available. Kinda Red could force everything out without Vendetta, or even if he doesn't use Vendetta, you know, just force every cooldown, get him a full Sunlock combo, Toxic Blade, get a bunch of mean procs, double in Venom or something. That could be a lot of damage, but that's going to be a stunner to Kinda Red. Trick out of it. Hodge coming out to Light's Path, and that's going to be a bop. Kinda Red does need to go for a reset. Next Vendetta, he has him. Shield of Vengeance is not available for a while. Trick is going to be available for Light's Path at least. It looks like it is going to be, but it's hard to tell. It is to show us if it was a human trinket that was used or a normal trinket, and it would show us a cooldown, but it's hard to tell nowadays, boys. Don't really know what Blizzard did with that. But yeah, it doesn't look like if it has a racial, unless he wants for racial and relentless. Regenerate coming up for Kinda Red, so he can recover. Does he get hit with a Judgment? Needs to get up to Light's Path to get all the dots up and running. Light's Path is going to have short wings up and running right now. Kinda Red needs to do something about a blind coming in. Chicken force out of Light's Path. Whatever chicken for next time. That's going to be a kidney shot coming out. Needs to get a bit of a reset. 30 seconds on Shield of Vengeance. If Kinda Red can go for a reset right now, he might have a chance. No, getting caught out before he can restart. Hodge coming down. Is that going to be enough health to live through Light's Path's burst? I don't think it might be. And Kinda Red almost goes down. Cloak of Shadows Invasion is available. Can he make the last bit of play? Can he make the last play against Light's Path with a big Vendetta? Doesn't look like he has Vendetta available. Not really sure when he uses it, but he's still trucking in there. And down he goes. Light's Path taking him out after all those cooldowns went down. Next up is going to be X8. Does get a nice shot of Step into Light's Path. Shield of Vengeance is going to be available. If X8 wants to end them right now, full kidney coming out, but no, doesn't want to commit. Shield of Vengeance a little scary. He's just going to throw some daggers and stay a little bit clear of it. Trying to get that shield to pop right now. Hand of Freedom is up for Light's Path. Shield does not pop next to X8. That's going to be a Hodge onto X8 though. Light's Path does he have wings? Wings are up and running. Blind coming in. No, breaks his own blind. X8 might go down. What is this going on? This rogues are making small mistakes here and there, but they're going to punish so much. But the big burst of Light's Path, that's going to be X8. Still trying to hang in the same chicken, but cheat death coming in. Excited, can he make a play or anything right now? No kidney shot available. TR complete. The evasion is the only thing keeping him afloat. And down he goes. Light's Path just clears through all these rogues. Last man left is Landria. Bubble available for Light's Path. The duels have went for this long, and so far he's just been punishing rogues all day. Tried to save the bubble until the very end, knowing that Landria doesn't have the big burst damage to make it happen. And Light's Path is gonna go for a big bubble right now and just chill and hang out for a bit, man. Gonna get wings up and running to work off of Landria. Lynchborn coming out for Landria with AMS. Light's Path's kind of in a position where you can't really do much. It's going to be Malik to follow off that. Landria cannot get stunned. Light's Path needs to bail out of there. That's going to be a lot of pets doing damage. Lots of pets doing work. There's still a caster pet just casting at him. And that's going to be an interrupt on his cast. And Landria finally finishes off the Paladin. 10% dampening, boys. Next up is going to be Wolfheart. Try to see if he can make a play on Landria off of this round. Stun coming on to Wolfheart right now. Just to find a way to make a play. Necrotic is stacked up. Landion's wasting no time trying to see if he can turn this duel around on against this Hunter. Trying to get his Necrotics up and running. Not too many though, not too many. Wolfheart is trying to go for some big damage. Does get a traps up onto Landion. Does get a freezing trap onto his pad and everything. It could be a lot of damage out of Wolfheart. Has a lot of cooldowns available. Stun coming onto Landion. Chickens out of early transfusion so he can continue recovering. Landion is waiting now for the army of the dead, I think, in order to make the big play right now. Does beef up the pet. The pet is going to do a fair amount of work. I think his pet is actually attacking Landion's pet for a second. Not really sure if that's a thing that happens or not, but I think it might be. Maybe if like a pet can taunt a pet or something, like a hunter pet. Actually, it could be a really good plan. Stun coming on to Wolfheart. Does he have a trinket? Does he want to use it? Looks like he does have a trinket, and that's going to be a turtle shell out of the bad boy right now. I came up with an idea. My idea is that we get the best duels in both alliance groups and horde and make them duel. The whole thing itself will be amazing for a vid. The best duelists in both. I'd be down. Legend does take out Wolfheart. That's going to be Arthur's up next. Hotch coming in. That's going to be Wings up and running. Chicken coming in for Arthur's though. Execution sentence against Landion. Wake of Ashes. Landion is getting cleave right now with so much paladin damage. Trying to get an Apocalypse up and running. And that's going to be a few heals. Transfusion coming out. Arthur's going to veil away from it. Doesn't want to give Landion any kind of healing. But that's going to be a nice grip to yoink him back over there. Arthur just continuing to run as much as he can. Has Wings up and running still. That's going to be a stun coming out to Arthur's. No trinket available. Not really sure what he trinket, but it's going to be a Necrotics to stack up off that. Arthur's might have to bubble. Does go for a bubble. No, Bob. That's actually going to be not the best position to be in, since Landion can somewhat get through some damage and can interrupt Arthur's through a bop. I don't know if Arthur's was aware of it. Does have shield Avengers up and running. Landion trying to get that AMS rolling. AMS is going to absorb a lot of that shield Avengers, and Arthur's completely necrotic down with Forbearance sticking down. Can he wait out the Forbearance to get a bubble up and running? Landion goes for a little bit of Lynchborn. Arthur's popping a second set of wings, trying to heal necrotic down completely. Landion actually slays him as well. It's not out of the fight, boys. It's not out of the fight. I bet you deal with my idea. We're the best toxic here, the best of NA. Copy PTR counters, ultimate showdown. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I'd be a good host, y'all already know. Sounds good. That sounds good. Get a shot coming out into Landion and does get out of it. That's gonna be Zui with an evasion up and running. Playing some assassination, it looks like. Isn't playing a subtlety. The road coming out into Landion does get a nice poison proc. It's gonna be a death pack coming in for Landion, but that pack with death, that's all he could really make here to just delay the inevitable. Blind coming in, and so he just wants to gloat and have some fun with a little bit of dance. What a boy, what a guy. That's gonna be AMS onto Landion, but no, the physical damage just cleaves right through him. Wow, man, wow. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, man, I'd be down to get like some of the best here, man. Honestly. Which one would have to be entitled Duelist or Participate in Tourney, because I'm a sub 1500 rated pleb? I mean, I know we're the best. I don't know, I think what they were talking about, look around, is the guys that show up to these duels on a regular, take those guys and have them compete, you know what I mean? Like some of the dudes that show up regular, like Katrikan, Dead, Zakati, Lilu, who else we got? There's a lot of guys we got, actually. Like, Boomer will be one of those guys. I think about Blazer would be one of those guys, because he shows up to these duels and actually performs pretty well. Spartacle, for example, would have to be there. You know what I mean? Or any of the like the really good players that show up to these duels before. There's a lot of guys to be named. I don't have a Death Knight, but that was BM. I don't like Death Knight, but that was BM, dude. I was a bit BM. I guess he wanted to make a play, huh? $190, what, 2? Almost 200, boys. None of our team got to play. Ready? You could do that. Kachikin is ready. Foggy is ready. We'll actually cycle through the teams a bit. I know that not a lot of people get to play, but I'm going to square Kachikin and Foggy against one another. Foggy, because Foggy been waiting, man. We'll try to cycle through the teams ASAP, boys, okay? 5v5 Kitten, Sage the Palagod. Okay, sounds good. Rika. First character, main. Ready, Cat lead. Alrighty. Sounds good, boys. I gotta set another group going, alrighty? It's gonna be Dan versus Katrikan's group. Foggy versus Katrikan. Getting it, boys. Also, if you guys want to get any 1v1s going tonight, y'all are more than welcome to. Just let me know who you want to duel tonight. I want to see if anybody got anybody that want to duel. Landion wasn't even there. Yeah, I saw Zue. I didn't see Zakati. What do you mean? That happens a lot. I didn't think it was that toxic. That was just a little bit of damage, dude. Come on, he got him low. They're pretty good. I see you playing Assassination too, man. Everybody playing drop and sub and playing Assassin, man. It feels bad. Twitch. Alright, let's take a look at teams. Alliance and Team Horde. We got ourselves Deadly Mouse as a Destro Warlock, I want to say. Destruction Warlock on Team Red. We also got Dead going up first. We got Grain hanging in the back of the DH. We got Ray playing some Shadow Priest. And we got Cenero playing. Oh, what is this? It's like Dead and a bunch of his concubines or something. It's his harem, dude. Dead, it's your harem. You gotta win for your harem. That is going to be out first versus Shadow Steppin'. On Shadow Steppin' team, we got Rudes in there playing some, I think, a Feral Druid. We got Luddy in there as well. We got Catcher Can. We got Doobie Dooey. It's going to be Shadow Steppin'. Getting trapped up by Dead. Stunlock coming down. Dead is trying to get some damage up and running, but not committing too many cooldowns right now. Just getting some regular damage to Shadow Steppin'. Seeing if he can force a trick out of him. And Shadow Steppin' is kind of just waiting out, man. If not trapped, just has to go for reset. Mally to cover. Cloak of Shadow is getting forced out early. Does get a stun to Dead. Actually can reach it from that rune. Early defense is coming out for Dead. Trying to keep as much of his health as possible for this duel. Dropping some grenades to the face of Shadow Steppin'. As Grapple Hook tried to come out, does get a rune on him or something. So that Grapple Hook didn't even go anywhere. That is able to get himself Aspect of the Eagle. That's going to be Flared trying to cover his defensive side. That's going to be Shadow Steppin' get into the other side, get himself a concoction up and running. The pet is making its way over there, over to Shadow Steppin'. Cannot quite catch a reset though. Does give himself a re-heal. That's going to be massive money heals rolling, and Dead trying to go for a bit of a harpoon around the corner. Not going to happen as he lined himself around. And now Dead is actually popping some cooldowns. Tricky getting a rock right now. Shadow Steppin' gets a stun into Dead. Dead trick is out of it, trying to see if he can kill out this Roger. The parry coming out. Maledicte to fall onto Dead. Does get a hit with a disarm. The pet is still doing a fair amount of damage. The dots do melt him down. And Dead takes a bit of a Maledicte damage off the bat. Trying to dot up Luddy as he's walking over there. Getting the traps up and running. Stun coming in early by the pet. That's where Luddy could go for the big pet CC. Dead is aware of his position. Trying to otherwise the pet whenever he can. The pet is going to make its way over there. Harpoon coming down to Luddy out in the open. This is where Luddy wants Dead to be. Does interrupt him into a Fear. That is going to be a Cataclysm trying to make it happen. Fear coming out of the bat. No, Dead is actually just going to feign death midway of that. And going to secure himself a Manic Bandage within that set of duels. Emily coming out on the pet. Sending his pet over and Dead. Dead is going to freeze the Succubus, so no CC available from the Succubus. Luddy's going to have to rely on his own cooldowns. Does miss the Infernal, but it still is Infernal. Big cooldowns coming out for Luddy. Does want to land a big old Casball to Dead. Massive Casball. Second Casball loaded up right now. Literally coming out with Surging Waters, the Trinket. Actually, oh my god, Dead is just taking so much water bubble damage. Bubble Blast. This is some Pokemon ass abilities, dude. He's literally taking some deadly water damage. Are you kidding me? Tried to drown Dead. Look at him, he's already dead. He's undead. Good thing he has a ratio for water breathing. Can drown him, but that's still gonna hurt. Nobody likes being wet out in the open. Fear coming down to Dead with a Cannonball to hit him. Stun coming down to Luddy as Dead is trying to turn this around. No, gonna get CC by the pet. Does he have the ratio to make out of it? Second Cannonball smacking him right in the face. Wall coming out for Luddy, and Dead decides, you know what? Turtle Shell is available. I'm gonna turtle this right now. It's hanging in. Luddy is chasing him right now. Luddy is chasing him. Manic Bandage coming out for Dead. Not going to be able to get too many ticks of it. Fear trying to come out as Mally does hit Liddy. Trying to land a Fear. Does interrupt him on the Fear. Cataclysm trying to come out. Misses the Cataclysm, I think. Yes, he does. Freezing Trap coming onto the pets. Liddy's trying to secure himself a win. Horror Effect coming out into Casball to follow. There's going to be lots of damage still coming out. Dennis tried to split it with his pet. Harper coming in onto drain lives from Liddy. Casball trying to come out again. Dennis just trying to pop a cooldown. Popping a trick. And Center's coming out and does do it. Take him out with a pet damage. Dennis is going to go for Manic Bandages. No dots on him. No dots. He played that one really well. No damage over time. His pet, however, does eat and immolate. His pet does eat and immolate. Doobie Dooey trying to make its way around the flare right now. That is going to be a big old first aid. Does try to get some damage to Dead. Stun coming into Doobie Doo and trick it out of it immediately into a trap. Vanishes it so he continues running. Dead is going to bail away from him. Doobie Doo with Shadow Step into him. Tricky coming out for Dead right now. As Doobie trying to go for some big damage to Dead. Dead goes for a feint death for a moment. Does he have anything left anymore? So it looks like he actually is going to go down as Doobie does take him out with a big old vendetta. Who's up next against this Assassination Rogue Menace? As Dead was getting himself a nice opener, Doobie was just able to secure the win. Who's going up next out of the harem? Which one of you is going to avenge the boy dead? Looks like it's going to be Grain up next versus Doobie. Using eyes in order to find him. Doobie's going to bail the hell out of there, man. He's just chilling behind the pillar. Sap comes in on the DH. Doobie doesn't have the big vendetta set up for a while, so Granny, if you could maybe make a play, he could maybe do something. Dragon coming out. That's going to be Metamorphosis off that. Big blind coming on to Grain, though. Grainy. Popping all the offensive cooldowns, or to use their trinket. Doobie making a little bit of dance happen here. Taunting the DH, man. This is where Grainy needs to make a play. He can just have it daunting. Just use the I-beam. Try to see if he can maybe get the rogue out. The rogue is not far. But he's not right there. Grain, you could see maybe pick up eyes, use eyes of their own. Is that what he's using? Does he have eyes? I think that's what he's using. Sees the rogue is nearby, trying to see if he can get next to him. Sap comes in, shortest sap in the world. That's gonna be a Garrote coming out into full kidney. Grainy, is he gonna go down right now? That's gonna be a lot of damage on a Doobie Grainy. As the resource is rolling, but he doesn't really have the. I think it's almost like he's lagging a little. Yeah, beam coming out just to get the Metamorphosis up and running. Doobie is re-stealthing again. Grainy's just trying to whiff him out in the AoE. That's going to be a little bit of the AoE. Getting Doobie out. That's going to be a blade dance out of Grainy, though. Kind of stand still for a second. I don't think that was even a fair duel, man. That was not even a fair duel. I don't even know. That went to Doobie way too easily. Grainy didn't even have a chance. Deadly Mouse is up next, though. Playing some destruction. Dropping down. Oh, Rain of Fire. But Doobie doesn't quite dip into rain. Otherwise, you need to bring an umbrella with him. Deadly Mouse setting up pet in invis on the side. Hanging out by the port if they need to retreat. Sap comes out. Opener by the rogue. That's going to be Absorb coming in off the bat. Deadly Mouse does get some CC onto Doobie. As a throw down in a kidney. Deadly Mouse can go for a big Cataclysm opener setup. Root coming onto Doobie. Fear, but that's going to be a Smoke Bomb coming down right now. Shadow Step to the Warlock. Doobie is continuing to do damage. Trick gets out of the Horror Effect. That's going to kick on the Fear. Crazy to come out. That's going to be advantage. Deadly Mouse is out in the open with the pet. Pet no longer has CC available. Fear no longer available for quite a while. Deadly Mouse actually gets a trick it out. Could go for a wall right now. One does damage as Doobie is taking in big vendettas in there. Big damage him. Trying to see if he can line up a Chaos Bolt. Infernal coming down, and Doobie outside of that cloak decided to bail. Has an Infernal chasing him on one side, the pet on the other. Has evasion rolling a little bit early. Deadly Mouse taking a bit of dot damage right now. Actually, very solid dot damage as the health is going down bit by bit. Does get a root onto Doobie. Chaos Bolt to come out with a pet CC. Chunks him completely, taking him down to about half health. Infernal still on the chase, still doing a fair amount of damage. Deadly Mouse just needs to get another setup on the Doobie. No trick available for the stroke for quite a bit of while. Deadly Mouse does have a trick. Oh, Bob Zorb. But that blind is going to make it hard. And they still have the pet. The pet CC could still be available. Pet CC could still be very viable. Is he going to go for pet CC right now? Kidney shot coming down. The pet CC not coming in. Deadly Mouse, what are you doing? No pet. Oh, does get a horror effect at the very end. Amulet to fall. Casbolt. Oh, and pet CC does land. But does he have enough damage? Any bit of damage he does to the rogue is going to break him out unless he has a root. Does he get a root? No, he does. Fear trying to come out into the rogue. Does land it. Oh my god, does he have the damage? Does have the damage. Deadly Mouse dies though. At the very end. Oh my god, it was so close. Destruction. Okay, Deadly Mouse, we could say, is not on the same level as Catchick and a Boomer. But the class is so hard, you don't even need to be as mechanically good as they are. Chat. Destro is OP. I think we can all agree with that, right? I think we can all agree. Roots is up next as a Feral Druid versus Ray. Shadow Priest trying to burn some bursts right now. Has the Mindbender already tagging Roots on the side, bit by bit. Rick Rose is still coming out. Ray's just gonna have to wait for this Feral to reopen them again. That's what they're gonna have to do. Is just gonna have to wait for them to reopen. Does get himself a shield up and running. That's gonna be a stun. Trickets out of it immediately. That's gonna try to get some dots to the Roots. Does get some dots. But the Mind Flake to follow Ray is kind of in a bad situation without that trinket. But maybe that's worth trading. Maybe the whatever cooldowns they're going for, whatever playstyle they're going for, will pay off. Root sells dots on himself. Is just gonna burn Stampeding Roar just so he has the mobility to get around the LOS. Waiting out those dots so he can get a nice reopener onto Ray. Could go for a ballsy reopener. Tries to. Doesn't get the open onto Ray though. Tries to. Ray did make sure to line him as far as they could. Void form coming out right now. Mallet coming out onto Roots. That's gonna be a stun with a Mindbender onto Roots right now. Ray still has a fair amount of damage, does get a silence to the roots. We're just trying to finally get some bleeds up onto Ray, and Ray has whatever instant cast they have available right now, he still could go for. That's going to be a little bit of a greater fade coming out just to dodge a bit of the damage. And Roots is out there still trying to get himself a reset. He's going to go for a full reheal. Still has a few dots rocking on him. Ray does see him. No opener for Roots right now. Maybe he can get that set up and running. That's going to be redot into Roots at least. That's about all Ray can do at the time. Is just make sure to redot the Feral. I don't really know how Ray's shot is going to come out of this. That's going to be a little bit hard unless you have some kind of crazy procs during Void Form with a stun, Mindbender, everything available. Maybe even a Siphon on top of that. It's going to be a little bit hard to get some burst available. Does Sharpies even have burst technically? I don't feel like they do. They have damage but not burst. That's going to be stun onto Ray right now. Ray's going to be good hit with the root. Does get a dot into Roots though as they try to get away behind the pillar. So for Ray, what do they have? They actually have all the defenses available if they need to deal with the Feral. They do have greater fate as well. Roots only has one wall available, but in terms of cooldowns, Incarn coming up in about almost 2 minutes. Ray should have everything available at this point. Does catch Roots out, Stunlock coming down the opener. Trick it out with a Skull Bash into Ray, locking him out on Shadow. Ray's still waiting out a little bit. Let's go for a little bit of that Blood Off Racial in order to get the resources up and running. Good to go for a big old Void Form. Do go for Void Eruption, but not enough damage to get some line of sight onto Roots. Roots now back up and running. Sprint coming out for him. That's going to be Shadowman's coming out for Ray. The Mindbender doing whatever work they can. And it's going to be Thorns up and running on Roots to deal with the Mindbender, I guess, to slow him down a little bit. Ray can still maybe do some damage. Bash coming in as Roots the one who wants to take advantage of the opportunity, trying to get some damage onto Ray. Skull Bash trying to get forced out. It's going to be silenced onto Roots. Not going to be able to heal himself, but maybe not the best opportunity to use it there. And that's going to be trying to juke him out this whole time. Trying to juke out this Feral so bad. Bash coming in the end with a big old bite. This Feral's actually getting a lot of damage up and running. Stun coming out onto Roots. Ray finally maybe has the opportunity to do something here. Does get a short stun, but it looks like more a defensive stun more than anything. And Roots does go back behind the pillar. Again, 40% dampening. This boy just comes out. Bite onto Ray and backs up. And Ray, as the dampening gets closer to 40, 50, 60%, it's going to make it that much harder. Ray is trying to go. Doesn't get opened up by the Feral. They get a fear up and running. Mindbender does break that fear though. That's going to be dispersed coming out for Ray a little bit early. And Roots is just going to have to sling back behind the pillar. Rigosa coming out. Ray's back up on the chase. Does get Void Form up and running. As Katcha can we see over there making meat out of dead. It does go for a sacrifice of the hunch of meat. Roots though. Trying to see if he can maybe get a Skull Badge. Does get a reopener onto Ray. Looks like the dots do fade, or he got out of combat. Stun coming out does allowing Ray to get the dots up and running. Ray does have a trinket rolling. Couldn't quite get a Mind Blast off that. And Root's gonna go get some common points off of Ray, put him down on Root, and is gonna get away from him again. You gotta play Pillar as a Feral, and the Feral is winning this duel versus the Shatter Priest. Not quite getting close. The bleeds are not doing too much work. It looks like Roots can't quite get the big bleed setup that he would want to go for. Looks like he would rather play the more sustained playstyle with the big old bites. That is going to go for a big old Inkar. Looks like the big damage is going to come out right now. Going to be able to get big bleeds. It's going to be a fear by Ray. Ray needs to be aware of the situation. That's going to be Roots with full damage. Ray's going to get a Vampiric Embrace up and running. VE. Is it going to be enough to heal him? It's going to Roots down little by little. Instant casts are flying everywhere. It could be anyone's damage. That's going to be a big life swap coming out for Ray as a swap out with Scenera. That's going to be Roots still dotted up, still running for his life against Ray. And Ray could maybe even burn Greater Fate just to catch up to this Feral. That's going to be opened by the Feral. Short stun onto Ray. Could go for a Cyclone. Does he land a stun? Coming out to Roots. Trick it out immediately. Ray making sure to put a pain up and running on them. Could go for a VT. No, not VT. Could go for a Greater Fade. Try to see if they can catch up to Roots. I don't know if that'll be worth, but maybe it's a good idea. Maybe Roots will try to get a stun on them. But Ray looks like they have cooldowns up and running. Just needs to keep Roots in combat. Needs to keep him out there in person. Needs to get Roots away from the pillar, and I think Ray is going to be able to score the kill. If Roots can somehow get away from the pillar, not have line of sight, and Ray gets the opportunity to blast full damage into them for a good while, then they'll be in a good situation. Dotting up the Druid as he goes away. That's going to be a Mindbender out in the open. Doesn't get the stun on him or nothing, so it's going to be Roots taking a bunch of damage. Ray needs to catch up to them right now. There's going to be Greater Fate as they try to catch up to the Feral right now, and Roots is too mobile. That's going to be a big disadvantage for Ray, is the lack of mobility. They have the damage as we saw. They really do have the damage, but in terms of mobility, the raw mobility, they just don't have enough right now. And Rude's just gonna catch himself a full reset. 56% dampening. Rude's just hugging that pillar too much. If there was any other arena, I feel like Ray would have had a better chance. But in this arena, the pillar for Pharaoh is just way too good of a scratch post, man. The Cowinator, yeah. Ray's just gonna sit out in the center, I guess. And Rude's gonna, is he gonna wait until every single cooldown? I mean, what is this? What is this? Is gonna leap out onto Ray. Stun lock coming down. Ray at least has the Feral out in the open. Bash coming in. Maybe Rude's gonna try to sprint over to the pillar. That's gonna maledict onto Ray. Does get a short stun to at least CC Rude's for a moment. Maybe can go for fear. Does land a fear with a Mindbender. And Rude's again just character getting pathed all the way to the pillar. So these things go bad. Oh, running all the way to the pillar. If that pillar didn't exist, Rude's probably would have been done for. As Ray has the damage, gonna go for VE right now. And he's still running, man. He's still running. He's still running. Ray! Ray's like, come on! No dots and Rudes anymore. Being rude. His name, dude. It fits. Oh, what the hell? My music? Hello? God damn it, music. God damn it. Dude, if I was Ray right now, that dampening may hurt my boy, and he's not happy about it. Yeah, honestly. Honestly, Ray's actually doing pretty good against the Feral. I'm actually kind of surprised because you would think the bleeds of a Feral would obliterate him, but Rudes, I mean, it's not a fair amount of damage with bleeds, but it's like, it seems his bites is what's scarier. The bite is scarier than the bark. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Bash coming in, stuns Rudes. That's going to be tricking out of Rudes off the bat. Both of these get straight trinkets. Vampiric Touch coming out for Ray, so you can get at least the fear up. Wall coming out for Rudes. Going to be able to do damage to Ray, but as soon as that wall is down, he's going to want to look for the nearest pillar. Nearest pillar spotted. The Pharaoh's making his way over there. Silence coming on to Rudes. He actually can heal himself for a little bit if Ray just timed out Silence a little bit later, in order to make sure that Rudes, after all that heals, like when he went for the heals, he couldn't get anything as soon as he gets behind the pillar. That would have been pretty good, but Rudes does have dots melting right now to those dots. 69% dampening. This dampening is going into crazy numbers. Ray better beat this Feral in the end of it, man. Better beat this Feral. He's gonna mount up, hanging up by the eye. Rudes is gonna sling behind the pillar. He's gonna come out in regrowth, man, as soon as Ray picks up the eyes. He's gonna do it. Ray did not pick up the eyes yet. He's just waiting, man. He's just waiting. He's just waiting. Dismounted. This is where Rudes is going to go for a bit of healing. Regrowth spam is coming out. Ray is going to pick up the eyes. I feel like at this point you want to dodge the Feral up. Mind control him as he tries to run away. I feel like you have to mind control him. I think this is what Ray's going to have to do. Start mind controlling the Feral. Run him away from the pillar. Just at least to put him in the center. To make him run that extra distance. That's going to be Rudes doing a little... What's the fuck with the EU doing a bit of sass dances? Why are you doing these duels? Are you crazy? Fear coming in onto Rudes. Ray is able to get all the dots up and running, ready to go. Mindbender coming out. Stun coming on to Rudes. That's Ray going to go into a big old Void Eruption form, trying to get the angle on Rudes before he goes behind the pillar. That's going to be a bit of greater fade coming out for Ray. That's going to be still lots of damage for Rudes to take. Mindbender on this side. Going to be doing some damage. Shadow Mensa coming in. Integral Roots coming in for Rudes onto Mindbender. That despawns. And Rudes is back to running behind the pillar. 77% dampening. Got himself hots up and running. But there's still procs happening from Ray. All the dots, the apparitions still doing a bit of work. And Ray's trying to see if they could get any kind of mobility onto Rudes whenever he is away from the pillar. Whenever he's on one angle or the other. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Rudes is out in the open. Does he know that Ray's going to pick up the eye? Ray ran by the eye just for a second. Should have probably committed. Does he see the Feral? They're going to go for Shadowman's. Rude's not going to come out for a moment, man. Now he comes out. Going to get himself a heal. Proud not available for a few seconds. Maybe Ray can get some damage, but Rude's just got way too much mobility for it. Way too much mobility. Does dodge the Feral. Stun coming out. Chicken available for him. Stun gets for Ray. And Rude's again going to be behind the pillar. Again, he healed himself. Shadowman's coming out back to back for Ray. 81% dampening. Whatever this duel ends up being, we still have Scenario, we still have Katrikan to duel. Whatever the fuck happens, whatever the fuck happens. Are you crazy? Oh my god. That's gonna be Katrikan versus Ray now, I think. Wait, what? Why? Live swap coming in with Scenario? What is this? Oh my god. Katrikan just wanted to end this duel. Oh no, why would you listen to the crowd? They were saying boo, 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 Team Red, boo. Who does that, man? You guys stole Ray's victory. Ray was so close to beating this Roots boy. Ray was so close to beating him, and you guys stole it away from Ray. Are you kidding me? Boo! Boo! Team Red, that was unfair, man. That was unfair. That was a 20-minute duel, though. That was a 20-minute duel. But that was unfair. 100%. Red got a group? Alright, Red. No Pharaohs? Alright, man. Sounds good. Wait, I'm not asking for no Pharaohs. You can have one Pharaoh, but... yeah. Dude, that was nutty. That was nutty. Ban war low. I mean, I understand why Kachkan did it. It's like, we just gotta end this duel, but I don't know, man. I feel like if that duel would have went to Ray and you just stole it away from Ray. The word so hard. The word so hard against that Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh all they do is run away behind the pillar and heal. Like, at least let Ray kill the Pharaoh. Let that monk help Ray kill the Pharaoh. Or something. Hey, Pillar Man. Dude, I don't blame you. Legit, why the... why? Ray tried so hard, man. Boo. Alright, we gotta get Pascal versus Red. Red. Zakati wants to get his team queued. I don't know. Let's do coin flip. Alrighty, gonna do coin flip. Zakati is heads, Red is tails. Red is tails. Here we go. Coin flip. 50-50. You can't even go at me, dude. Don't even get mad at me. Get mad at the coin and the RNG. You got BFA'd, boy. You got BFA'd. Pascal, I think he had a group for a while too, so I do have to get him up and running. But it's gonna be Zakati or Reds, and both of them got a group up and running still. EU 190, 1, 2, 3. Boo. That was a lame one, dude. Imagine spending all that time for 20 minutes just to end it like that, right? That's disappointing, man. Also appreciate the support. Cheers. I've been against the pillar hump strats and duels. Dude, I do too. I mean, pillar humping, I feel to some extent is acceptable, but it was like, if that's your strat, if that was your whole shindig, that's a little harsh. Scenario got a group with Phantom. Is that, do they have everybody, or did they? This kind of already got a group. But the other guy, did they not have enough? Alright, that one doesn't work. We're gonna have Red versus Zakati. Red! Red! Leave that arena real quick. I'll kill against Zakati. I forgot that Pascal was the guy that literally just played. Or Pascal was in Team Dead. Or something along those lines, but apparently his people aren't joining. Anyway, we're gonna have Red versus Zakati. Let me know when you're good, Red. But if you have Sam, what happened is that was over 20-minute arena. Yeah, it's 20-minute arena. And Uzarbi is the priest one, but give him the victory, man. Give him the satisfaction. Dude, I would have been upset if I was that priest. I'd be like, what? I was so close. I was so close. Oh my god. Also, yeah, Sense is still playing. Been a minute. He's a cool dude. I think Sense is playing, but he hasn't made a good video, or hasn't made a video. Is what I meant to say. Like, what I meant to say is I haven't made a video in a good time, not a good video. When's the last time Sense has made a video, actually? I haven't heard from him in a while. Remember last time he was doing college and life and stuff. Oh yeah. Last time he made a video was a 1v5 duels 7 months ago, and BFA Gladiator Rogue Push with a priest and druid 6 months ago. That was a while ago, man. I was kind of excited for BFA, and he was doing stuff in BFA, kind of sorta, and then he kind of like stopped. I guess it's still IRL and stuff working for him, man. You know what I mean? What's up, Beer Walker? How you doing, my dude? Again, chat, I did not say he hasn't made a good video. What I meant to say, as I fuck up my words all the time, he hasn't made a video in a good while. 6 months, boys. I miss him. Ba, ba. He always had like a unique style of like how he made his videos. And a lot of people enjoyed it. It's like very old school classic. I'm in a group with Wyming, sounds good. Let me know. Wyming will need to let me know, ma'am. He can't type because he's got chat ban. Did it really? Oh my god, I need to get Wyming in here then. Alrighty. Tell him I got his group next after this one. Get ready to entertain the viewers. Get me in there. I'll show them peace in arena. Alright, sounds good, cat. We'll put you against Wyming next, okay? We got Red and Zakari. 5. Let's go. I mean, I love Outlaw. Exactly. You know what I mean. Addon video delayed a bit, huh? Addon video? Yeah, I haven't going to put one together. I do want to put one together, though. An add-on video for BFA. Let's think about it. Corbeck was my favorite to watch for a while. Dude, Corbeck was the tits. Corbeck was the shit. It was actually so much fun. Corbeck was a lot of fun, man. I can do 40-man pillar bitching on my rogue. It's great. Good old blood DK ones. I just want to kill that D. Fucking do it. Ray, you'll get another chance. I swear. I swear you'll get another chance eventually. I'm out there because you might basically just go, man. Never saw a rogue doing a pillar. Never saw a rogue doing a pillar bitching. Oh, pillar bitching. Okay. That's what we call it now. No more humping. It's just pillar bitching. Switch. What do we got, Shaw? What do we got? We got ourselves Derek's Brian coming back as a big old outlaw rogue. Outlaw boy. Zandala. We got kinda red. Actually, it looks like Derek's looking the wrong direction, isn't he? Yes, he is. He's like, I'm ready, guys. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. Guys, we're on the doors opening. This guy kind of red. We also got Laundry going up first. We got Tarox in here. Oh, I like the balls on this boy. We got Zekiel. We also got Purple Hazel, DDH, Sally. I like the Max of Sally. We got Torre. We got Wolfheart. We got Zooey. Zooey versus Landry. And Assassin versus Unholy. Saps him before he gets to back away. He's like, you ain't going nowhere. Opens up on the pet. Gets some damage on the pet. Gets like a full kidney onto Landry. And that's gonna be a bit of a Lichborn coming out as Laundromat. That's gonna grip back onto Zooey. Zooey tried to sprint away with a Vendetta up and running. Doesn't want to do too much damage into Landry while Lichborn's up and running, but still has a Vendetta. Go back in there and finish your Vendetta, Zooey. He hasn't done that yet. Still Vendetta rolling. No longer rolling on Laundromat. There's going to be stun lock onto Landrion. He gets himself a trinket out of that. Evasion coming out for Zooey right now. It's trying to blast damage into Landrion. That's going to be a big old army of the dead. And help him out, Laundry Machine over there. Zooey's still continuing to truck damage. That's going to be a lot of Army of the Dead right now. He's trying to bail out of it. Hey, man, so Death Pack coming out pretty early for Landry right now. Dropping Zooey pretty low, and the Necrotics is stacking up right now. That's going to be Garrett, my man. Zay continuing to Vanish coming out for Zooey right now. He's going to go for a big reset. It looks like him and Laundromat are going to go for a bit of a reset. What did Garrett say? It's Ray. Let Ray 1v1 the Feral. Let Cat Daddy out of his cell. Yo, I'll be down if Ray and the Feral won a 1v1. Garrett, I'd be down. I wouldn't even allow Ray to have a secondary player with him for life swap. Because Priest in 1v1s against the Feral. I would allow it. I would allow it. We'll do whatever maps they choose. We won't do no grand though. That'll be the worst map ever. That'll be the map the Pharaoh will want to play. We'll need to do a different map that's like a middle ground. I don't know what that would be. I guess we could do a Lordaeron. I don't know if the other side helps Ray at all or anything. Thank you, man, so much, yo. Can we get a hashtag Garrett in chat? Showing our appreciation for the one nation. Thank you so much, my dude. Get a shot coming down onto Landry, and so he's just going to do a run by, dropping dots, running away. Landry just burned an AMS, so that's going to be one less cooldown to deal for Zooey, especially as he has a big old Vendetta set up ready to go. Landry, man, no trinket, no Lichborn, no nothing. It's actually a perfect opportunity for Zooey to get a full stun lock. Talks to my Vendetta, one bolt shot, wombo combo to go. He needs to get the damage up and running. Does he realize that? No, it's slipping away. Every second that passes does strike right now. He's about to pounce on Landry. It's going to be big old Vendetta. Cloaker Shot is coming in early as Maledict's about to hit him. Landry gets a trinket very, very soon. Lichborn coming out very, very soon. Stun coming down until Ducati. And that's going to be Deathback coming in, trying to get a heal. Lichborn out. The pets are up and running. Ducati getting grabbed back in. Every time I try to run out, they pull me back in. What commercial is that from? Same chicken proc for Zui right now as he's getting smacked by all those pets. Magic damage, arrows, and claws all over the place. Kid shot coming out for Legend. Does chicken out. Wants to add Zui right now as he has evasion up and running. He's a blind. That's going to be big. Oh my god, he does get a blind, but it's going to be still a big death pack coming out for Zui. That's going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back, it feels like, as he has to claw his way back into the top. I guess Legend has to claw through all that health again. That's going to be Legend up and running in about just 22 seconds, man. That's such a good talent for Duels, man. That's an incredible talent for Death Knights. Does land a kidney onto Landrum. That still is a huge shield for Landrum as well. Does he roll the tank trinket that people have been rolling? That could be a possibility. Maybe it is, because he's getting a lot of shields up and running out of nowhere. It's going to be Mallet to hit Landrum. Does get an AMS a little bit late. He's not going to be able to heal that much. So it's going to be doing a little bit of damage, but he's going to still land that shield back up and running. So he needs to get back in. Lichborn is going to back up for Laundromat for a bit. That's going to be really, really rough for Zui, who's kind of just sitting in the back, just waiting it out a bit, man. He's waiting it out. He wants to play the long game. We haven't hit dampening quite yet. Once we start hitting dampening, that might be good. Also, I do wonder if Zui's playing Deadly Poison or Wound Poison. I'm pretty sure it's Wound, right? Does get calm points off of the pet, trying to get another kidney onto Landrum, and does force out big poison bomb as well as a kidney. Lichborn coming out. Landrum won't have a trinket for a little bit. Laundry Machine is going to be kind of in a vulnerable position, but that shield is stacking up. Look at how massive the shield is. That's a good portion of your health just coming back in little by little. What is that? That's going to be Zakati trying to get in there. Stun coming down. Trinket available. Trinket's out of it immediately. Gets a stun into Landrum and has a vendetta coming up very, very soon. Landrum doesn't have anything available. AMS coming out very, very soon though. That's going to be a big vendetta. It's going to be Mallet smacks Zakati up the side. Does Cloak of Shadows it. That's going to be AMS up and running for Landrum. And at this point, Zakati wanted to burn the poison damage in. Still has Vendetta up and running. That's going to be a big transfusion for Landrum. Evasion available for Zakati very, very soon. Still trying to find a way out of this bad situation. Mark Breath available. Evasion coming up right now. Can you do some damage? Truck Landrum down right now. Lichborn available for Landrum very, very soon. Trinket available in just a few seconds. Could go death back right now. Lichborn's available again. Zui completely necrotic down on health. Can't even get a heal. 3% dampening rolling in. We are in a pretty long duel. Can Zui do anything at all versus Landrum? If Landrum does roll that tank trinket. Which I heard from Zario. That apparently that thing is way too powerful. And even classes like casters, that trinket is all agility and strength. Even like int users are like grabbing it. Just because it's that good for like 2v2s and 1v1s or whatever. I might just have to pick one of my rogue, dude. Honestly. I PvE all the time. I could probably snag that trinket for myself as well. Looks like arena right now, 5 minutes of people fighting and then it's started running. You guys like this? There's a reason I ended the last arena. Sap coming into Laundrion. Stun coming into Zui. No trinket available. Save trinket. Get a proc right now. Finish shot coming on Landrum. He does get himself a Lichborn up and running. Trying to get necrotic side. Zui does break out of it by the skin of his teeth. Trying to get a heal even through all the necrotics. Just rogue things. Just rogue things? I guess to some extent it is just rogue things. Zui is playing this to win as best as possible, but I don't think he's ever been really that close to winning against Landrum. Between Lichborn, between Trinket, AMS, Death Pact, it's actually kind of hard to nail it down Death Knight. And if he does, if that absorb is not an Azeroth trait, but if it is that trinket, the tank trinket, that's gonna be really rough, man. That's gonna be rough. Sap again on Laundrion. He's gonna get the pets up and running. Doesn't have eyes though. Zui's going to be able to at least get an open, and Lichborn available for a while. Zui does have Vendetta if he wants to go. Stun coming on to Zui, trinkets out of it immediately. It's going to be Maladek to hit Zui. Cooks Shadows it. That's going to be, is that going to be Vendetta, maybe a Landrum? Lichborn not available for a while. I think he's just trying to force Lichborn out of him for now, before he wants to go for some big damage. Boys, I've had a pizza sitting here for a while. Let me at least take a drink of water so I can, because I'm smelling pizza here, just sitting. Kenya coming on to Legend, he just Lichborn's out of it. AMS coming down, popping all the defenses. Zui popping in a Vendetta, so that's going to be Landrum basically unkillable. Once you get a grip onto Zui as he's trying so hard to get behind the corner, making sure to roll this low on him. That's going to be blind coming out on Zui. Barely has any health. Short pet stun coming out. That's going to be so much damage coming onto Zui. 70% dampening. Landrum, can he catch up and finish it off? The pets are going to be slowed down by Zui. All he can really do is hit the pets for a bit, slow him down, maybe generate some calm points off him. Maybe go for a bit of a reset. Stun coming out. Is anybody gonna die? Kazooie is not that close to dying. Trick coming out for Landron as he wants to finish Zooey, but that's gonna be Vanish. Does he have Cloak? Does he even dots? Landron doesn't dot people like ever, it looks like. Huh. I mean, Zakati is really trying to win against Landron, but so far he hasn't been able to get like a really good setup on him at all. So this is why this game is really getting long. Like Zooey can always get the hell out of there, but setup right now so far hasn't had a good setup whatsoever. Always says waiting long enough for cooldowns to be traded, and the cooldowns always getting traded perfectly. They're not enough to like, hey, let me get a kidney shot on you. Hey, force stuff out. All right, next Vendetta, I'll clap you. You know what I mean? Is that gonna go anywhere? Boring duels with their rogues and druids? Well, no, I don't think it's completely boring. Just I like this is the gut going on, just hanging out by the fire, just like Crampany. They're just resting. Daluk. Can Zooey finally make it happen here? Is this gonna be the play? Sees AMS and bails the hell out of that. No AMS looks really spooky, but like I don't think it really needs to bail out of there. Blind comes in onto Landry. Can Zooey turns run into another kid? And no, Lichborn is gonna be available for Landry on, so if he does go for a setup. Boys, I'm done. I'm tired. I'm sorry, chat. I got bored. It's not that fun commentating like, oh, he runs up, bursts down, runs away, reset, and then I have to just repeat myself like 3-4 times exactly the same thing. I'm sorry. You guys can finish that duel out if you want them. I'm gonna close that one out. Yeah, I got 4 out of 5. Sounds good, my man. And we got full group. All right, cool. Merrymaker. We also got Catcher Can. Merrymaker wants to duel somebody. I got Merrymaker in my group. Perfect. That works out. So it's going to be you versus Cat. So Merrymaker's group or Dead's group needs one in. Can I come in? Soundstorm, you guys are more than welcome to. First of all, boys, thank you so much for coming by to another stream. Let's get some exciting duels going. Yeah, boys? Let's get some exciting duels out of here, all right? Alright, boys. So if you guys want to join any of the groups, you hit I on your keyboard to go to Dungeon vs. Player, Player vs. Player, Group Finder, whatever BS. Premier Group, Custom PvP, find a group, type in 5 on your keyboard, just number 5, enter! And you'll find a group up and running right now. We got Foggy and MML twins. Oh shit! I got that with a full setup, dude, stacked. Literally stacked, man. Let's go. And that's how you guys find groups. If you want to make yourself one, go to Custom and make yourself a group. Foggy, Cat, Recan, 5. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Presley, Bados, Dow, Skip. I don't know, man. I eventually guess like, okay, I'm repeating myself because I'm literally commentating on. It's like what? It's like commentating a race car, and they make another left turn, and they make another left turn, and what are they gonna do next? Another goddamn left turn. Ha! End me. Trying to get your boys up and running right now. Alrighty. Like Zakati, I feel like Landron is a tank. Basically, he is a Death Knight. He's probably rolling that healer, self-healer trinket, which I most likely think he is. It's hard to tell. Maybe I should start messing with the bookmark here, but I don't really have that open. But it looks like he does have the tank trinket to keep adding him shields, to just keep adding him health over and over and over. So he's going to be hard to fight against. Lichborn, trinket, all that stuff is going to be kind of hard to deal with. But you're an assassination rogue and you're running away when you have Vendetta up and running, even if all the Death does is AMS it. AMS is going to burn a lot of the damage, but you can still damage through it. There's still a bit of a physical component of your burst, to some extent, bleeds and such. It's on our end, other group problem. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Spectator Mage, Foggy Catch again. We're just gonna try it again. Train Trinkets are busted, ruined duels. I feel like Train Trinkets are okay to some extent, but I don't think the Tank Trinket is what ruined that duel in particular. It does heal the guy to some extent, but we did start rolling into dampening after a while. The other group got problem. My group is Gucci. We got Merrymaker's group. Okay, so that didn't work out. So some of the group is not working. Dad got a group with MML. Mary also got a group. Where's Wyming at? Sneaky We're gonna do Catchcom versus Mary. Not sure whose group is having issues, but we're just gonna queue a group. Worked. Okay. Maybe it was Dad's group. Maybe it was Catchcom versus Dad queuing each other. Maybe it was bugged. But Dad, I'm gonna get you in right after this one, man. Can there be an arena where everyone just spawns in the center of the arena where pillars go up and down at times and fires walls that it makes? That'd be awesome, Anthem, man. That'd be awesome. Actually, I would have loved that. If I could customize my own arena for us to duel with, I would make like a pit of spikes where you could just knock people into it. If like as the duel goes on, just like spikes and fires will start happening and the room will close in, so you actually have to duel the other person. Maybe like running back knockback traps and knockback abilities might actually be pretty cool, but not at the very start of the arena or anything. That'd be cool as hell. I really want to participate now. I'm about to join one once. Yo, mother welcome Zachary. Join in LFG, man. It's all group organized, all in LFG. Replica Seth run too. I'll make it win, dude. There we go. There we go. You used to have that? They didn't used to have an arena with like pillars or whatever. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Good luck and have fun. We got ourselves Team Blue with evidence. Ooh, big old Smork mount. We got Beer Walker. I like that. Beer Walker. Up next, we got Doobie Doo. We also got Lacerian and Sneaky Yo Team Agility. Versus, we got Devs, we got Cat, we got Luddy, we got Obliv playing himself some Arcane Mage or Fire Mage, actually. And then we also got Shadow Step and Arcane Mage. Oh, Obliv is going to go for a double graded Pyroblast onto Brew Walker. Brew Walker is going to go for a big defensive right now. It's going to be big combustion coming down on Obliv right now with a Necrotic Maledict coming in. Beer Walker is just going to bail out of there, vivify himself and try to recover from a little bit of the damage they can put up. But the Fire Mage does get interrupted on his cast, locking down the Mage and the Fist of Fury to follow. Does silence someone to fire. Polymore's trying to come out. That's going to be Walker in for Beer Walker. Breath coming down as he gets images up and running. Ring of Frost trying to come out. Not going to happen. Ring of Peace is going to boop him out of there. Beer Walker is going to go back to back. Vivifies while Wall is up and running. Saving that karma for the perfect opportunity. Trying to get a touch of death with Obliv. Obliv is going to be out in a bad situation. Trying to land a polymorph onto the monk. Does he land it? Does land it. Going to go for regenerating, but not before the dots. Going to do some damage. Touch of death does do a bit of work. It's going to be trinket out of Beer Walker as he didn't want to get hit with a Greater Pyro. Fist of Fury, but he got locked out with a Ring of Frost into a freeze. That's going to be a Greater Pyro Blast by Obliv. It's going to do a lot of damage to Beer Walker. That's going to be a massive amount of damage. Get himself a bunch of procs. Trinket coming out as he gets himself a pre-temporal rolling meteor. Trying to come out, and Beer Walker is going to bail out of there. Obliv is probably going to go for some food right now, trying to recover. No chicken available for quite a bit, but he's just going to go for a reset. Beer Walker also can go for a reset, but he said, you know what? I need to walk up. It's going to be Invis coming out of the Mage. Dust hit him with a bit of AoE. Breath coming out into another Polymorph. Full Polymorph coming out. It's going to be Greater Pyro Blast coming out right now for Obliv. Could he go maybe for double Pyro? Not going to be able to get the double. Oh, no, he's going to blink away. Does land it. It does fly. It's midair. Then a Greater Pyro is making its way over to Beer Walker. Smacks him right in the face. It looks like he did heal himself through that for a good amount of time. Does Dragon Kick to Obliv, though, trying to catch up. Fist of Fury locking him down. Zwang to spawn double. It's going to be a fair amount of damage. Obliv is trying to get himself another Greater Pyro. It's going to be Temporal up and running right now. Massive heal coming in off of this. Is there Beer Walker with maybe with a Maledict? Could have at least cleared a little bit of that heal. Not going to be a Ring of Peace coming down for a Ring of Frost coming down. Obliv is trying to get himself a Polymorph onto Beer Walker. Trying to walk him into Ring of Frost. Does he walk in? Can port if he needs to. Ring of Peace to boop him into an in-cap. Trying to wait out the Ring of Frost. Obliv is going to go for a big combustion right now. Big defensive coming in for Beer Walker with dampened magic, I think. Into Fist of Fury down, locking down onto Obliv, trying to go for some image damage with a wall. Has Karma if he needs to. Might want to burn Karma. He doesn't want to burn Karma. Vivifies coming out as Mastery is about to blaze through his health. Lives it by the skin of his teeth. Rolling in, smacking that Karma onto Obliv. Smack dab that Karma. And trying to see if he can get some offensive damage. That's going to be temporal for Obliv right now. Does get a freeze into Beer Walker. It's going to be Tiger's Last Fist of Fury coming down. Obliv is going to be able to blink away. Scorch is coming out. Maybe he can get a big breath coming out. Does get a breath up and running. Scorch is still trying to come out. Interrupted. Ice Block coming out right now. Doesn't have a lot of health. Beer Walker just healing. Gets to his face. It's going to be in-cap. Touch of Death coming out into Obliv. Can he do anything right now? He can do some damage in. It's going to be a big Colorize come down. And we can try to get some Scorch tricks available. Onto Beer Walker. Sends in a Pyroblast at him. Meteor around the corner. It's being Walker. Aid the meteor damage. No, not quite. I believe it's going to back up a bit. We're going to Frost Iron come out. Breath coming in. Oh, that's going to be a big kick. Beer Walking taking him out next up. It's going to be Katchikan. Beer Walking doesn't have anything right now for defensive. Trying to get the images up and running. Maybe Fist of Fury to follow. That's going to be a big port. Katchikan is going to big leap into try to interrupt Beer Walking. Charge comes in. Executes him right now. Smack Dab was up next. Next person go. Next person right now. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. Oh, so much momentum. That's going to be a big reset for Cat. I don't think they had an idea who was going to go first or next. Looks like he's going to be sneaky, yo, opening up with a big old kidney onto Katchikan. Does get himself a poison bomb proc to follow. Katchikan's going to have to fight this rogue for quite a bit of while. Does Katchikan roll his signature double charge build? Looks like he is. Does get a reflect on the sneaky, yo. That's going to be a big old mallet smacking him dab back. Not a lot of healing available for Sneaky. Has a big vendetta onto Katchikan, so Katchikan lived through the big damage. That's going to be a short restyle by Sneaky. Does get a Garrote into Cat. Cat is going to get a charge onto this rogue. No dampening quite yet. Kidney shot coming down into Cat. He's not going to trick it out of it. Looks like going to wait it out a bit. Mark for that's available. Big poison proc available. That's going to be a slow onto Sneaky, yo. Does Katchikan leap on top of him? No. Sneaky does get to sneak away, man. Just gets to slowly sneak out of there. Katchikan. Parallel in health. Has himself huge enrage regen ready. Sneakyo does have evasion. The Katchikan doesn't have the big stun to lock Sneakyo down. Has the fear maybe. Deep shot coming out as Sneaky is trying to get his damage set up and ready to go. Toxic Blade coming out and everything. Trying to see if he can burn through some of Katchikan's health. Evasion coming out really soon. Katchikan has himself huge heal. War Stomp coming out. Tricky coming out for Sneaky. Katchikan does get a fear after that charge. Massive heal coming in off the fear. Very well played. Trying to get some slows onto Sneaky. Continue to truck damage along. Sneaky doesn't have a lot of defensive cooldowns left. Vendetta coming up in about 40 seconds. Big charge leap coming out for Cat. Trying to get slowed down by Sneaky. And needs to make sure those Bloodthirsts are there and making a play so that Bloodthirsts are letting him move around. Needs to be ahead of Sneaky. Trying to get him close to the execute range. Blind coming out. Katchikan chicken side of his Sneaky. Could he go for maybe a kidney shot? Does get a concoction roll and cleave. Executed down. Next up with Lysarian up next. That's going to be a big reflect by Katchikan. No Hodge coming out for Lysarian. Does get a Hodge. Following down. Big wings coming down. Trying to see if he can slam through Katchikan right now. Big dam coming in. Katchikan is just going to grow huge and get some massive heals rolling off this. But the pally damage, he just cleaving right through his armor. And down he goes. Lysarian takes him out. Who's up next? What's up next, boys? It looks like he's going to be Shadow Stepping up next, playing some Outlaw. Is he going to make the play? Let's get a restart. Lysarian, I guess, just waiting out on him. He's like, alright, Rogue. Do your thing. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Gonna get myself a heal rolling, maybe. Cheap shot coming out by Shadow Stepping. Gonna get himself a reroll going. Full stun coming out. Gets himself a full stun lock wombo combo. That's gonna be a Maladek with a killing spree onto Lysarian. As he's gonna bail behind the side of the pillar. Sprint coming out for the Rogue. That's gonna be a big pony up for Lysarian. Does try to get a slow up and running onto Shadow Stepping with a hand of freedom to follow. Does get himself a flashlight. Interrupted onto the flashlight with a grappling hook. Very well played for Shadow Stepping. Has himself huge adrenaline rolling. That's gonna be a Shield of Vengeance and 1 minute wings up and running right now. It's going to be a trick it out of Shadow Stepping. Trick it out of Lysarian though. The Shadow Stepping is trying to get that shield to pop away from him. Flashlights are coming out for Lysarian. Is going to be able to get his shield pop though. Get himself an Executor settles onto Shadow Stepping. Can Lysarian follow that up with some more big damage? Doesn't look like he will be able to. And that's going to be a disarmament to Lysarian, but he's not going to commit for damage. Just want to kind of run by Shadow Stepping. Stun coming down. Is going to maybe have a disarm for just a quick second. Not even half a second. Lysarian's out there, exposed. Bubble and Bop ready. No, Bubble. Yeah, Bubble and Bop ready. No Shield of Vengeance for quite a bit of time, though. That's another grapple hook kick coming in for Shadow Stepping. As Lysarian just needs to be aware of the range that this rogue has, the mobility that he has. That's going to be a big old bubble coming down for Lysarian. Shadow Stepping is just trying to bail out of there. Does have a parry up and running against Lysarian. That's going to be a bubble down. 4 Barons up. Lysarian trying to get a flash of lights in there. Trying to slow this rogue. Trying to control him. It's going to be killing speed to catch up to the Paladin for a bit. Hodge coming down. No trick available. Big wings coming out for Lysarian. Does he have the big damage? Execution sentence. Stun coming out to Lysarian. 4 Barons still up and running. Does he have a bop available very soon? It's going to be safe trick to follow. Shadow Stepping get hit with a Maladek. It's going to be disarmed until Lysarian could get bop out of this right now. He's in a bad situation. Trying to see if he can get himself a heal. Stun coming down. Maybe a Maladek for Shadow Stepping. If he has a Mally, maybe that would hit Lysarian hard enough. That's going to be a big old reset by Shadow Stepping. Lysarian does get himself full flash of lights. 80% dampening, boys. We still have a fair amount of people to get through in these duels. Still 3 people on each team. Lysarian versus Shadow Stepping. Shadow Stepping looks like he's going to go resetting. He's going to sit and actually eat mage food for a bit. Give himself a full reset. Lysarian out of all defensives, no bop, no bubble. So as long as Shadow Stepping dismantles him very carefully with accuracy, he'll be able to take him out. It looks like Shadow Stepping Didn't quite set up the flashlight properly. That's gonna be a bit of healing for Lasaren. Malada coming out a little bit early. Stun coming in. Lasaren taking quite a bit of damage though. Hodge coming down onto Shadow Steppin. Trying to see if he can force the trinket out of the rogue. Not gonna happen though. Shadow Steppin is gonna have a trinket available for the next one. Lasaren got himself a few flashlights. Shadow Steppin looking like he's gonna be able to get himself a reset. Cheap shot coming out. Shortest cheap shot ever. Needs to get a slow onto Lasaren off the bat though, so he doesn't let the paladin go anywhere. Does grapple hook around. Lasaren did force out grapple right now. So if he wants to go for some heals, he could. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance up and running. Shadow Steppin, does he have no defenses for this? Doesn't have a defensive. All he can really do is pistol shot this. That's going to be Wings up and running for Lasaren. Actually can set us to fall. Ultra Shadow Steppin does get a blind trick inside of it immediately. Shadow Steppin is going to get a gouge on this. Needs to get himself advantage. Does have advantage if he needs to go for it. Stun coming on to Lasaren. Has a killing spree if he really needs to go for it. Has advantage to back up if he needs to. Massive heal came out for Shadow Steppin. That's going to be a Hodge off of the killing spree, which is perfect for Lasaren. Going to hand of freedom his way out of there. Try to bail away from the rogue. Shadow Steppin still in the rush. Still chasing. Parry up and running. Does get a grapple hook in there. Lasaren doesn't get to finish his cast. Is going to use the second set of pony up in order to get the hell away from this rogue. Cheap shot opener coming out. Give himself a decent buff roll for damage and self heals. Stun coming out. Lasaren is out of all options and does go down. Shadow Steppin. Who's it going up next? Versus Doobie Dooey. That's going to be Outlaw versus Sass. Doobie Doo is going to have a massive advantage here. No chicken available for Shadow Steppin. Is that a big Vendetta? That is massive Vendetta damage out of Doobie Doo. Parry coming out for Shadow Steppin off the bat. Wants to make that parry into an offensive parry, really. No. Crimson Tail coming out. Just playing defensive. Able to get some auto attacks through the wall onto Doobie Doo, which is pretty good for him. Able to get some damage. Actually did a fair amount of damage with those auto attacks, really. Just running away. Doobie Doo doesn't have the same reach. I guess it's outlawed a few other classes that have that reach. Kind of weird. The Doobie Doo is going to go long distance trying to get those throw knives in there. Get a shot coming down onto Shadow Steppin. No trinket available. Trying to burn as much damage as he can, but Shadow Steppin did give himself a pre-concoction for this. Trying to see if he can force a trinket out of Doobie Doo with a stun. Not going to happen. Magic hit Doobie Doo. Maybe Shadow Steppin could do something of this. Gouge coming out. Trinket for Doobie Doo though. Does Shadow Steppin? No! He actually went down to the dodge, but that's going to be a trinket out of Doobie Doo though. Divas is up next, playing some elemental shaboy. Can you go for some big damage off of the rogue? Doobie Doo has Cloak of Shadows, Evasion, Vanish available. Vendetta coming up in about a minute. That's going to be an opener onto Divas with a full stun. It's going to be knockback coming in. And Rogue is gonna want to try to run away, but no chicken available. Light Lesson is going to shred through him. Make sure to get a dot up and running. Get a concoctions rolling early. 37% dampening is going to be necessary for Doobie Doo. It does get some auto attacks onto the shaboy from the wall. Not sure if that should happen, but it does happen for some reason. That's going to be Davis. Does get a drop in the Capastrodum. Does get a stun to him. Short stun coming on to Davis, though. Doobie Doo is going to bail out of there. That's going to be a big old meatball getting fed from the side. Shadow Steppin to interrupt Divas on health. Shadow Steppin to interrupt him on healing. Interesting play. It's going to be a Primal Earth Elemental coming in from one side. Vanish coming in for Doobie Doo. Gets a good road opener onto Divas. Divas could go for a big setup. Wall coming in right now. That's going to be a kidney shot. That's going to be getting knocked into actually the eye. 5% more damage taken from the Shaman. If Divas could wait out for the next DR within his stun with Lightning Last, he could actually go for some big damage. But it's actually going to go for some big healing right now while away from the Rogue. Trying to see if he can line him on one side or the other around the angle. The pet over there is going to keep the Rogue busy for a bit. Get a shot coming on to Divas as Shadow Steppin is trying, or Doobie Doo trying to make sure that he has a setup every single time he has a kidney shot. That's going to be full Lightning Lasso though. Blind coming on to Divas. He trickens out of it. Doobie Doo does get a Cloak of Shadows up and running. Does he have enough damage to take out the Shaman? Cloak of Shadows wearing down. That's going to be Maladin to smack him right in the face. Maladin just to snuff him out just with a little bit of light and glimmer. Evidence is up next versus Divas. Big knockback coming in. Shadow Step coming out for Evidence. Versus Divas. Shadow cheap shot coming down as he gets stunned though, so that's both of them getting stunned up. Evidence continuing to maintain the dot rolling onto Divas, and it's going to get himself a port. That's going to be a big old kick coming out onto Divas. No cast available for a while. Evidence trying to take him out a little bit of damage. That's going to like the last at the very end. Not going to happen. Evidence bails out of there. Next time is going to be literally trying to see if he can finish off this rogue right now. Has full cooldowns up and running. Big Infernal coming in with a Cloak of Shadows coming in for Evidence as the Chaos Bolt launches with advantage to follow as well. Just going to wait out the cooldowns from Liddy. Liddy might as well go pick up eyes, man. Might as well go snag eyes because Evidence is not going to want to touch you until that Infernal is gone, man. He's going to only take you up as soon as your man, the big boy, is gone. You might as well go pick up set of eyes, man. You might as well start looking for him. He's not going to come out attacking you with that in. That's a nice of a game. That was a pretty goddamn good game, man, honestly. That's a pretty good game. Venom, 50k hit. That's nutty, dude. That's nutty. And as soon as Infernal goes down, this is where Addons is going to try to make a play. Get him rooted out in the open with a pet CC to follow. Perfect position for Liddy to be in. Gets a bit of range. Going to get a Cataclysm. No tricky coming out for Addons. Trying to interrupt Liddy. Fear coming out. Kicks it. That's going to be free cast Simulate, but that's going to be cheap shots out of the Rogue. Not going to give Liddy free cast at all. Necrotic Mallet coming down onto Liddy. That's going to be a horror effect and a cool big old Casbolt onto Addons with the... Oh my god. He's still using a trinket just to get the damage out. That's nuts. That's trinket, dude. I swear to God. Just channel some water spells on the enemy. That's funny. Addons about less than half health, getting rooted out. Every time Liddy gets a global on him, that's a lot of damage. Blind forcing out a trinket out of Liddy. And Addons still looking to get a full reset right now. Played with that shadow dance a little bit defensively more than anything, but still just trying to wait it out a bit. Just trying to wait it out. Big kill coming out for Addons. Waiting for Liddy. Liddy's going to have a big CC chain available. It's going to be a pet invis right now with a big CC. Addons trying to make sure Liddy doesn't pick up the eyes easily with a distract. That's going to be a pet succubus. Double fear. Horror effect. Massive chaos bolts. 59% dampening, not letting Addons get a single heal. That's going to be Liddy with an eye, but his pet is actually going to be sent at Liddy, at Addons at the very last moment. The pet does get to walk on top of him, but doesn't get to attack him. That's a little bit nutty. Liddy picking up another set of eyes. Could send the pet up and running. Does he see where Addons is at? I think he knows. I think he knows. I think he sees exactly where he's at. He does see the Rogue walking around under there. Gonna mount up. Is gonna get a root on him. Fear coming out. It's gonna land. That Fear no vanish coming out for Addons. Just trying to avoid this guy. Trying to dance around him. That's going to be Addons versus Liddy. Come on, Liddy. No eyes available for Liddy, dude. No eyes available at all. I guess Addons supposed to take this duel into very high dampening before he can really get a big setup going. Just got to wait for all. Good on, Dal. Keep up the good duels. My boy, appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for coming by, dude. Appreciate you, my dude. That was a good set of games, honestly. That was a good fucking game there, boys. Good fucking game. Alright, Addons, you got this, my dude. You got this. You fully healed up. You probably have every cooldown in the book right now. You should just force the pet out. That's going to be full cooldowns for Liddy. That's basically a full honor duel for both of these guys. Liddy tried to take an original advantage of the Rogue. Let's see if he can do anything here. Kinda doubt it. But we'll see. Sap coming in. Does get a throw weapon, I think, at him or something? I think that's exactly what he did. Just use throw weapon. Maybe to get comp points up and running or something. Maybe that's exactly what he went for. Another sap coming in. Oh, he's trying to AoE the pet out. That's what he's doing. He's trying to AoE the pet. That's what he is doing. Does sap the pet. That's a very interesting play. Shadow step, shadow strike into a Nightblade. Vivir coming out at Addons. Does have a chicken if it needs to. Big Incinerate's coming out. Not Chaos Bolt's available. Shadow step still coming out for Addons though. The pet is still out there in the middle. Could be dropping down the Infernal. Does drop the Infernal as the stun comes in. Fear coming out. Does get kicked on. Chaos Bolt's coming out. Blind coming in. Liddy doesn't have a chicken for a while. That's going to be a big old Infernal with a dot and the pet to attack him as well. Actually, it looks like he waited out the dot a little bit. Does catch a re-stealth. Re-stealth away from Liddy's big burst. Still holding on to a trinket. Vanish available for Addons very, very soon. Did Liddy put himself in a bad situation? Looks like he's out of all major cooldowns. That's actually very interesting by Addons. The fact that he's AoE's the pet away from Liddy. I actually really like that. Sap him, AoE the pet, run away, reset, sap the pet. You know what I mean? Is he going to go for the same thing? Does see the pet? Does see the pet? No, not going to be allowed to get a pet CC. Fear coming out into Addons. Does get Fear path in a proper direction into light of sight. Immolate still coming out for Liddy. Still building up for Chaos Bolts right now. Going to go for Incinerates rather than big Chaos Bolts. Chaos Bolt coming out right now as he gets hit with a Matic. Addons out is not looking that good. Just getting smacked around with damage left and right. And that's going to be pet CC to follow. Wall coming out for Liddy. Tricky coming out for Addons. Has a Cloak of Shadows available if he needs to. Evasion coming up right now trying to lift it up pet. Does he use a Cloak of Shadows right now? Shadow Fury trying to stun him. Does use it. Chaos Bolt trying to come out for Liddy. Addons is going to go for another vanish. I don't think there's anything Addons can do. That's way too much armor for Liddy. Nothing as subtlety Rogue can do, I think, at least. That's going to be another set of eyes getting picked up on Liddy. We just send in the pet at Addons. Does he see him? He does see him. Absolutely. Good dismount and send the pet at him. That's one advantage that Liddy has. Could dismount and send the pet at him. There we go. I think he's doing it. Does catch Addons. Fear coming out. Smoke bomb coming in. Pet does run in there. That's going to be a stun on the pet though. Deep shot coming down to Luddy. As Avon is just trying to get some CC chains. I think he's used Duel. Shadowy Duel, I think it was. Into Surging Waters off of that as a CC. Just drowned this rogue, man. Drowned this rogue. Oh my god. Another duel that lasted so long, boys. So long. I think we only got to do like 3 of these. Because they've been so goddamn long of duels, man. Alrighty, boys. Dead got a 5 out of 5. Awesome. That's another setup. I do like Luddy using a trinket, though. That is pretty memey. That's pretty memey. I don't know if that's a good trinket or anything. But it's pretty goddamn memey, that's for sure. Can I come in? No group on alliance? More than welcome to, man. We got a group over here. It's Obliv. Alright, man. Sounds good. Mary American Team want to play against Dead. Okay, Foggy. Yeah, we'll get him going up and running. Let me first get Dead versus Lord. Because Dead didn't get to play last time. And you guys just got to play. That rogue literally got drowned though, chat. What the fuck? Ruins of Lordaeron. That's gonna be a quick one, boys. That's gonna be a big old quickie. Let's go. I like that. Thought on the chance on hit thing? Thoughts on the chance on hit thing? Oh, the ability? No, it's actually like an active ability. That was a bit of a cast time. Very similar to back in Legion and Nighthold for Warriors. They had this trinket. I think agility users could also use it, so like rogues would also use it, or maybe it was just strength only. But it would just like, you would click it, and then you would just like roar and get all purple, and you would have these like purple things just flying at an enemy out of nowhere. And you could use that trinket in order to like one-shot things. Warriors used to use it with a crit buff. They basically pop crit, use that trinket, it would just crit every single attack. It was kind of nutty. Very similar to that, so you basically just channel it. But yeah, it's kind of a weird trinket, honestly. Anyway. Boarding. Switch. What do we got? We got ourselves Schmuggler. Big old troll. Boy. I think he wanted to go out first. Is he gonna go first? Schmuggler. We got also Ray in that same group. We got Naya. We got ourselves Prox and Dad. Well, no, waiting. We got Shadow stepping on the other team with Obliv as well. We got Luddy, we got Cat, we got Devious, we got all these bad boys in here. Alrighty, boys. Katrikan versus Schmuggler. That's going to be big old lightning lasso onto Katrikan off the bat. Schmuggler tried to get himself a setup going. Katrikan is going to get a big old charge. Big cooldowns rolling again. Charge comes in off of that knockback. Schmuggler trying to see if he can land a hex. Is that going to be a reflect? No. Bladestorm for just a moment. Going to get an interrupt onto Schmuggler as it tries to get a cast off and heal. It's going to be wall as Schmuggler just cycle through all his cooldowns right now. Defensive and offensive. Popping in the big fire alley. Trying to see if he can get a big old Earth Shock available onto Katrikan and burn damage to him. Not going to be able to get the big stun. That's going to be a big reflect. Schmuggler is aware. Goes down. Katrikan just cleaves him and just trucks him along. That's going to be Dead going up next. Dead actually trying to get a feign death in there just to back up into the wall. Katrikan still sees him. Those stun coming on to Cat right now. Dead used to be aware of Cat is going to get a melee rolling right now before Cat gets himself the big heal. As Cat is not going to be able to heal for a bit. Dead is just going to sink as much damage into him as possible. So Katrikan is going to have to use his big defensive. Katrikan has big enrage regen coming out right now. It's going to get a heal off the pet. Trying to heal as much as it can. Needs to get another heal without enrage regen. Does have it. That's going to be breaking out of that trap ASAP. No CC available for Dead for quite a while. Shortest stun onto Dead right now as Katrikan get him some damage up and running. Dead wants to go and trap him up right now. He wants to get all the CC off him. Does burn through the pad. It's going to be a big old Blaze Storm back up to Dead. Dead is going to try to run away from Cat. It's going to be a big old charge. Dead. Non-stoppable right now. The pet letting him move around. It's going to be reflected by Katrikan. Dead can drop a trap on him right now. Now he can go for a trap. Dead is in a position where he could go for a big old freezing trap. And Cat is just going to go burning through Dead's pet right now. Going to force out a Hunter to lag the pet. Going to force him to resummon the pet if he gets him very, very low. And then just trying to kite Katrikan back into all the traps. He's going to get a harpoon on him. Stun coming down. That's where the pin and the pet damage is going to happen. But he still wants to kite him through all the traps. And Katrikan not interested in Dead half the time. Wants to go for his pets. He has to have pet control and everything. Reflect coming in case there's a trap for Dead. It looked like it's a good position. Dead holding on to that freezing trap for quite a bit longer against Katrikan. Wants to find the right opportunity. does land the freezing trap as Kachikan cleaves through his pet. So at least it's a freezing trap that's not offensive. That's not as much of a freezing trap to get a setup going. It's more freezing trap like, hold on, let me res my pet. So at least Dead isn't able to get a plan going. He's not able to get a setup going. He's not really kiting Kachikan and not really like moving him into some kind of position where he wants it to be. It's more like, hold on, let me res my pet. So it's really downtime for Dead. And that's going to be lots of downtime as Kachikan is again cleaving through him. Freezing trap coming in. No, it's going to be a big old reflect for Kachikan in case Dead had anything ready for him. As Dead is again kiting around the pillar, waiting out again for that pet CC. No, we're going to be able to get that manning bandage. As Kachikan is caught in a really awesome pose to be doing that charge. It looks amazing. Dead does get himself a full camo though. It's great for him, but not great for Cat. Dead is going to get a stun to Kachikan as he's about to pick up a set of eyes. Maladic to Kachikan. Dead got a bunch of cooldowns rolling. Kachikan looking like he has Enrage Regen back up and running right now if he needs to, which is perfectly lined up with Dead's cooldowns. Kachikan going to go for big heal. Is going to go for big heal. Reflect coming out right now so you can get at least those back-to-back Bloodthirst and they can get a charge heal off of Dead. Looks like Dead is actually in that execute range. That's going to be reflected and chicken out of Kachikan. Dead is in that execute range right now. Chicken's out of it. Turtle still coming out with the manning bandage towards the very end, and Kachikan just blasting that pet right now. Butt blasting that pet. Wants to get a charge off of Dead. Maybe a big old leap to follow. Then wants to poke out. Make sure his pet is all healed up. Won't have camo for a bit. Once you get the dots up and running, Kachikan leaps right on top of him. Reflect coming in right now in case Dead has some kind of a setup going. Every time Dead goes behind the LOS, this is where Kachikan... Oh, it just leaves! He just leaves! He's like, you know what? Blast Storm, that was it! Just leaves! Oh my god. Won't even let him have the execute. Next up is going to be Naya up next versus Kachikan. Trying to pound some damage to him. Maladic to follow early. Kachikan wants to get some slow onto Naya right now. Charge coming in. Gets a heal. Swipes one heal away from him. Gets another charge off of the pets actually. Continue to heal while damage is fairly low. Very well done there. Very, very well done by Kachikan right now. Surviving these duels back to back, man. Surviving them. And you know what I don't see on Kachikan? I do want to show you guys this. Do you see an absorbing Kachikan? I don't see him running a tank trinket to make duels work. Imagine this boy with a big old tank trinket though. Unless that was it just now. It's like a pop. A little bit of agility absorb. I'm pretty sure we would have seen a bigger shield if he didn't say anything. Kachikan getting low on health actually. Not a lot to work with. Commanding shot coming out as Naya's actually giving him a run for the money. Charge comes in off of Naya. Swipes a heal from him and continues to get slows on Naya. That is, Kachikan's just going to have to go for a big old reset. Maybe Kachikan should invest into a tank trinket. He'd be nutty. That's going to be a nice lock hellstone coming out at the very end. Does get a charge. No, Naya just hits him in the jugular. And Kachikan, after fighting out Dead and Smuggler, he's pooped. That's going to be Obliv up next. In-cap coming in onto Obliv as Naya does get frozen up. Does Naya have a big setup? It's going to be a big old meteor coming on at Naya with a melee to follow. Actually uses his defensive shield a little bit early before that necrotic. That's going to be Fist of Fury to lock down Obliv for a moment. Karma out and ready. Greater Power Blast trying to come out for Obliv. Can you get a big old blink around? No, doesn't quite get the range. And Obliv is still in the chase right now. Still trying to see if he can catch up to Naya. Still trying to see if he can finish him off right now. See if he can get some big damage coming off. Sun coming onto Obliv right now. As Naya's trying to get some big damage. Fist of Fury coming out. It's going to be a big old temporal breath coming down. It's going to be a trinket for Naya as he didn't want to get sit in a polymorph. Actually would have been great for him in Obliv. He's just going to get a couple casts in there, a couple instants. That's going to be Naya actually porting back. I guess he didn't know exactly where his port was. Obliv to get himself a little bit of that regen rolling as that big old Xanda does go for a reef invis. Naya is looking up. He wants to get a full Vivify setup. Breath coming down right now. Polymorph coming in. Does Obliv get himself a big setup right now with Greater Pyre? Can you do it against Naya? That's going to be a Ring of Frost to follow. Trapping Naya. Does he get an in-cap off that? Or is that going to be Greater Pyre Blast is coming in? Greater Pyre Blast does come out. It's going to be Obliv trinket out of that in-cap. No karma available for Naya. Roots him out in the open. Scorches are coming out. It's going to be a big fat Scorch. And it's going to be a big old Pyro Blast to finish him off. Obliv taking him out. Next up is going to be Ray. Mounting up on the big old mech mod. I think they want to give Obliv an opportunity to get a full re. Or at least full re-heal. I think exactly what they want to do. It looks like Obliv is not going for re-heals. I think they're just waiting for Ray. Yep, looks like they're just waiting for Ray. That's going to be Ray coming in. Breath coming out of the bat into Poly. Greater Pyre Blast is going to line up on them. Ray's actually going to trick it out of it into a silence into Obliv. Goes in very hyper offensive with this setup. Doesn't want to give the mage opportunity to get a setup. That's going to be Obliv trying to go for a bit of a temporal. Does he get cleaned off though? Doesn't look like it does get cleaned off. That's going to be a stun into Obliv. No trick it available for a while. And Ray just kind of letting the dots and everything work. Their magic. Obliv's going to get a blink to Ray. Polymorph to follow. That's going to be a big old sheep that's all voided up and ready to go. Big old Greater Pyro is going to hit him. Does get to dodge the Ring of Peace. Burn Greater Fade right now just to get away from the Ring of Peace. Does get rooted out in the open. Obliv does have a Greater Pyro. Again, cooking up that pie is going to do so much work. It's going to taste so good. That's a good looking pie with a mallet to follow. Spicing up that pie. Big old Meteor coming down. Ray's taking so much damage. Completing necrotic down. Does get a silence onto Obliv. That's going to be a Shadow. Oh, Ice Block coming out as Shadow heals are coming out for Ray. Trying to get him maybe Fear onto another pie coming out. And that's going to be still so much pie damage. And Ray does drop into Disperse. Second pie coming out of that. Does throw a stone into Obliv. Eats that pie right now. Does he enjoy it? Is that a yummy, yummy pie? Strawberry pie, apple pie, cherry pie. I'm pretty sure it's a big old strawberry. It has to be cherry pie, man. It has to be cherry pie. I don't even know that's a pie, actually. It's going to be a Ring of Peace onto Ray. Does Greater Faded, though. He does Greater Faded sitting in that ring right now. Greater Pyre, another cooking up. Does Ray have enough to finish him off? Is that going to be a big execute by the mage? Obliv has been cauterized. Does slam down Ray with big fire damage as Combust comes off at the end. Brox is sprinting over there to try to end this mage right now. As the mage is trying to get himself some munches in there, trying to eat some pie of his own. That's going to be a big old tricking it out of it, but the bleeds and dots, the damage from Brox was enough to do him in. What's up next? It's going to be Divas. It's going to be Shadow Step It. And this is teabagging Catrican. Why would he do that? And that's going to be Luddy. Who is first? Who is next, boys? You guys are going up versus Prox. Do you even know who's up next? You guys got to figure it out. Looks like Shadow Step It just popped a parry. Don't think he wants to be going up first. He just wants to teabag Catrican. It looks like it is going to be Luddy coming out next to Prox. Not like he knew he was there. Prox making sure to get the opener up and running. Doesn't want to get CC by the pet. Is going to try to play a more proactive game. The pet is going to be there to get CC up and running. Letty does get a rude power. Prox is going to power shift it every time he can. He'll coming in for Prox. It was full, nice and healthy. Bash coming in. Could be a pet CC coming out. It's going to be Emily coming out onto Prox. Skull Bash coming in onto Letty. Letty going to go with the Cataclysm to fall after that. Didn't he get Skull Bash and Fire? I wonder if he can Cataclysm after he gets Skull Bash and Fire. Prox does have a dot rolling on him right now, but more dots are rolling on Luddy right now. As Luddy is not looking that amazing. Trying to get some pet CC off that. That's going to be Fear onto Prox. Drake gets out of it at the very end. As Infernal, a big burst comes out for Luddy. Has all his codeds available. Horror Effect onto Prox. Into a massive Chaos Ball. Fear to follow. A second Chaos Ball coming up. Does Prox get a pre-wall up and running? Needs to get him bare from right now. Needs to get a heal. A second Prox. A second Chaos Ball. More water comes in. Drowning him right now. Dodging the stun with a big AoE, but locked between the rock and a hard place as another Chaos Bolt smacks him, and he does go down. What is this Warlock damage? If you're not playing a Warlock by now, what are you doing? Everybody should make a Warlock right now. Oh my god. Everybody wants to cuddle with me. True, 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 true. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going. Let's get another going, but let's also look for a bit of variety here, boys. Alright, let's get some new fresh names and fresh faces in here. US. And we'll do some what he wants after this. Got a new group with a lock? Alright, Red. Sounds good, my dude. Does Zakati have a different group, maybe? I want to select right now. I don't care. Damn, dude. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We could have you guys duel. We could have you versus Luddy. I'd be down, man. I'd be down. Ready, ready, ready. Okay, Zakati hasn't got to play in a while. Merrymaker team wants to play against Dead, aka Foggy. Yo, group versus us right now. Red or Merrymaker? You already said that? I did say it, didn't I? Fuck, I did say it. I did say Dead versus Mary after that. Fuck. I want to play versus Druid again? I'd be down, twins. You versus Rude, and we could have Druid versus Warlock as well. I'd be down, man. That'd be some 1v1s we could do. Alright, Red, sorry, my man. I'll probably need to do Mary versus Dead. Foggy's getting 4 out of 5. I could do Red versus Mary, actually. I could do those guys. I could do that. Because Dead also has a 4 out of 5. Zakati also wants to play. Damn, dude. I can't get all of you guys. That's what I'm saying right now. I will not be able to get all of you guys in. After this, I do want to get some 1v1s going. We got ourselves Twins versus Rudes. If somebody can get Rudes in there. Yeah, I could 1v1 later. They can duel somebody. You gotta ask them, man. You gotta ask them. You gotta come up and be like, hey, I want to duel you in a 1v1 on Dalaran stream, and then I'll get it going, man. I'm not a matchmaker here, man. I'm just the guy watching the duel, spectating, man. Come on. Oh my god. Ray, where's the Boomstar? Boomstar is on US and Ray is on EU, so that won't work out. As a Demon Warlock main, good warriors make you feel like you just got out of grade school playing chess. I guess a college chess player. Damn. Please get Zakati. I didn't get to play 2 times in a row. I'm a sad boy. Oh, man. What if I did Zakati versus... Because Dad is still looking for a group. What if I did Zakati versus... yeah, let's do that. Because Dad can't even get a group up and running right now. We gotta do... Because a lot of the guys in Zakati's group didn't really get to play. And I feel like it'll go down faster when you have Lumika. With Wyming as Lumika. We'll do that. I've been on for like 15 minutes though. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys right now, I won't be able to get through all of you. I will not be able to get through all of you. Although Zakati's group, a lot of them didn't get to play. Just about everybody in Zakati's group did not get to play. You got Purple Haze, Torre never got to play. Lucky Mage never got to play. Wolfhard got to play once. I don't remember who he got to play against. But I'm going to put him against Addons, Beerwalker, Chalky, Langion, and Lumika. Let him play it out. It'll be a quick duel, boys. It'll be a quick duel. Me versus Lore Lord 1v1? Yeah, catch it if you want to verse Lore Lord. That's fine, man. What does Lore Lord even play, actually? Is it in Paladin? I think majority of you guys are Paladins. Like, most of you guys that don't know what class you are exactly, right? Like, Purple Haze or Zakati being Unholy Death Knight or Dead being, you know, Survival Hunter or Minimi being Windwalker. Like, when I don't know which class you guys are, I usually just guess Paladin, and I'm generally right. Is it Pally? The Twitch. Don't let the Rogue and DK fight again. Okay, I think it'll be a little different, Alpha Man. I think it'll be different this time, okay? I trust. We got ourselves Addons playing some sub. Looking like he's going up first off the bat. We also have Beerwalker in the back. We got Chalk, Elangion, and Lumika setting up a demonic gateway ahead of time. I like the Mog. We got ourselves Lucky Mage on Team Blue. Can barely see Lucky. There you are. Kind of sort of seeing ya. There you go. Purple Haze. We got Tor. Hey. The Corsair in the back. Then we got Wolfheart, which is the Wolf Boy. And we got Zooey. Zooey first versus Addons. Subtlety versus Assassination. Addons just throwing in knives in there already. Kitty shot coming out onto Zooey. No self duel for these bad boys. They're going in right now. Big damage coming onto Zooey. Sudden burst is just up there for a leather class man. Try to see if you can sneak out. Try to see if you can shadow step Zooey. But Zooey got a shadow step before that. Throwing some dots at Addons with a kidney. And some poisons to follow. That's going to be Zooey trying to see if he can catch a reset onto Addons with his poisons. Big kills coming in for both of these bad boys. Addons trying to see if he can find himself a stealth. Chasing after Zakati as if he knew exactly where he was. Shadow 7 past him. Garrote coming down. Maybe Addons has the setup right now. Trying to get a Nightblade up and running. Kidney shot coming down onto Zooey. Trying to see if he can force a kidney trick it out of him. Does force trick it out of him. Zooey going to go for big damage right now. Full kidney shot onto Addons. Trying to bear as much damage as possible. And Zooey's going to go for a Vanish Cloak of Shadows. Addons still holding onto their trinket. Zooey no longer with the trinket, so he's in a bad spot. Addons is going to get himself Warlock Hellstone up and running right now as well. Is going to mount up. Zooey needs to get in there, man. He needs to be aware that kidney shot can end him, and the fact that Addons has a trinket. Zap comes in onto Addons. Open up with the Garrote, get a dot up and running. Kidney shot coming down to Zooey though. Is Addons going to go for the big damage? This is going to be the hit. This is going to be the Hambo burst. Cheap shot coming out. Maybe back-to-back eviscerates. Back-to-back. Ooh, big old DFA coming down. Zooey, whatever CC he had. Probably missed it, maybe. Evasion coming in for Zooey. Tried to outlive Addons for quite a bit. Addons is going to shadow step past him. Mallet to follow to hit Addons. That's going to be blind onto Zooey. Addons has a full setup. Zooey used his trinket already. No Vendetta get used this whole duel so far. And Addons still holding on to his trinket. Burn all the defenses. Making sure to grab an extra health stone right now. Zooey now caught at about half health. Does Addons have the cooldowns to make it happen? Trying to get the dots up and running. Cheap shot coming in onto Zooey right now. Big old Viscerates coming in. Cheap shot again. Sheet death coming in for Zakati. Trinket coming out for Addons, trying to end the Rogue, and he does snipe him out. That was a trinket already out for Addons. Livika walking up just to flag a 1 BM play. Next up is going to be Lucky Mage playing some fire in the biz right now. Waiting out for Addons. Look at maybe if he can pick up an eye or two. He could pick up a set of eyes right now. Hanging out, thinking maybe the Rogue is back in the base. Maybe that's exactly what he's thinking of. But Addons is out there looking for this mage. Waiting out for the invis. Polymer coming out. No. No, someone tell him no. Someone tell him no. Does he realize it? He does know he's playing against a rogue. Landrum, pull your pets back. Pull your pets back. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe he was trying to kind of get the rogue out by like, I'm gonna attack somebody if this rogue doesn't come out. Maybe that's exactly what he was doing, or he was confused. No idea. Lucky Mage still has a lot of big damage coming out. Does get a breath of the Addons. Addons needs to get out of there. Out of the situation. Does get a burn. The lock Hellstone barely in health. Lucky Mage needs to get in there right now though. This is why you guys need to pay attention when you do this duels. Ice block coming out immediately. Freezes Addons into a kidney shot. Not enough of damage though. Cheap shot coming out. And Addons still on a run. Evasion coming in right now. Not evasion faint. Ring of Frost coming in on one side for Lucky Mage. Blinking away to Addons. Addons sprinting out of this. Scorch is coming out. The rogue does not walk into the Ring of Frost. He just runs around it. Lucky Mage is to get a setup. Addons still looking for a re-stealth right now. Sap comes in onto Lucky Mage. Does come out for a moment. Gets with a dot out of stealth. Just to make sure he has a big setup. Lucky Mage doesn't have a trinket. No Ice Buck for a while. Could Addons go for the big setup? Burn through that shield fairly quickly. Big Eviscerate came out onto Lucky Mage though. Cheap shots coming out back to back. And Addons wants to bail out of there for a second. Once again, the slows up and running. Lucky Mage trying to find an angle on him. He has blinks if he needs to. Breath coming on to Addons. Addons has a trinket very, very soon. Clucker Shot is available right now. Lucky Mage trying to land a Greater Pyro. It's going to be Mally to hit him. Kick onto that Greater Pyro. Addons trying to finish him off with a couple of Shuriken. That's going to be a big cauterize coming down. Lucky Mage is going to get so much healing off of that with that Temporal right now. Massive Temporal. Get him back up to where he started with that cauterize. Big damage coming in for Addons still. Clucker Shot is coming out as he finishes out the Mage. That's going to be the rogue out. That's going to be big old blind into purple. He's still going to trick that. No, he's not. Addons has a Mark for Death ready for him. Has a Shadow Step, Kidney, Macro, prepped, but not going to happen. Purple is just going to try to see if he can find him. Good save by Purple. Not going to use a trinket. Force trinket out of Addons pretty early. Pick it up using eyes right now. Sees where the rogue is at. Trying to see if he can hurry his way over there mobility wise. Maybe he can, maybe he can. 1% dampening does find the rogue out. And the rogue saps him right before the Immolation Aura hits him. Addons is pretty close in order for Immolation Aura to get him out, but does have Shadow Subterfuge available. Purple Haze getting locked down in the kidney shot right now. He's just going to have to take the punishment right now from Rogue for a little bit. Cheap shot to follow again. Stun coming out onto Addons. That's going to be I-Beam coming in for Purple Haze. Get him back in there onto Addons. Second stun coming out. Blade has to follow. Mally to hit Addons right now. Addons no way to heal right now, and that's going to be Purple Haze going to go up in the air. Rain down fire on the Rogue, but that's going to be a big old advantage for Addons though. No dots left on him. Concoction coming out. Does get a Warlock Hellstone rolling. It gets himself a fast re-stealth. Purple Haze does see how eyes back up and running. Almost AoE'd out Addons. He's so close to him. Sap comes in again. Purple no longer with a trinket though. Addons could get a setup with the Purple. Darkness coming down a little bit early. Addons doesn't want to fight there. Trying to coax the Demon Hunter out. Stun coming onto Addons. Wombo combo coming in for Purple Haze. Big damage coming in. Big Annihilate rolling onto Addons. But they do get a full kidney shot onto Purple Haze. Do they get enough damage to make it happen though? That's going to be where Addons is going to bail out. Trying to see if he can Shadow Step and do the Shadow. Actually, Shadow Step, dude. That was so hard because of the mobility that the Purple Haze has. That was such a good Shadow Step juke right there. Purple Haze does have a set of eyes if he wants to use them though. Is that the big metamorphosis? That is a big metamorphosis too and everything. That's going to be a sap. Looks like they didn't have eyes available. Blur up and running right now. Does Addons have enough here to make it happen? Maledict to follow. Back-to-back stuns at Purple Haze. That's going to be a lot of damage. Save Chicken Procket for Purple. Stun coming onto Addons. That's going to go for a big old I-Beam right now. Big old I-Beam play. Try to see if he can maybe get another stun. That's going to be a Blade Dance to Addons. Flying up in the air. Addons no advantage available. Is going to take some pounding from Purple Haze, but that's going to heal up and running early. Purple Haze still not out of the fight just yet. He's going to get the AoE rolling. Does he have eyes? He's going to go for some mage for right now. Try to AoE Addons down. Got so close, but not quite. Addons is going to be able to get another opener. Full kidney shot. Locking him out every single time he gets a chance. Doesn't have the cooldowns to follow off that. Imprison coming in. The Rogue does have a trinket if they ever need to. Stun coming out. Is that going to be full wombo combo by the DH? Looks like Blade Dance and Lilacs to follow. Addons is going to burn himself another massive heal. That's going to be continued damage by Purple Haze. I don't know what my music is doing. Trying to zoom around the corner. It's cheap shot coming in. Purple Haze does trinket out of it. Does that going to be kidney shot? Does going to be kidney shot. Gets a Maledict onto Addons, who's going to get himself a Cloak of Shadows. Purple Haze is not out of the fight just yet. Blind coming out though. No trinket. Looks like it's a kill secure for our boy Addons. Playing it out to the very end. Stun locking these people at no dampening available. Locking them down right now whenever he gets a chance. Playing out how subtlety is supposed to with a lot of CC. Long games available. Cheap shot coming on to Purple. Trying to see if he can just end them. Big Eviscerate and down he goes. Addons, who's up first next? Looks like he's going to be up next versus Torre. Tor is up and running right now. Sap comes in. And Avidon's supposed to go for a big setup. That's going to be a big old cool Tyrann human. Cool Tyrann. Cool Tyrann Monkus. Avidon's just opening up, getting himself a nice ready setup with a back-to-back stuns. Cheap shot to follow. Third cheap shot after. Does get a big old DFA onto Tori in case he wanted to go for some CC chain. Shadow Step coming in as Tori is trying to look for the rogue and actually just going to run the hell away from him. He said, you know what, since I am going to be running this direction, I'm just going to get myself a reset. Tori is going to be able to get a full reset. It's going to be Avidon. Still has a trinket. Still holding onto a trinket. Tori needs to lock him down to a Fist of Fury right now when he gets a chance. Rooting down onto Avidon. The same just coming out. Evasion coming in pretty early for Avidon. Does Tori maybe get himself a leg sweep or something? Get a shot coming on Tori. Trinkets out of it. It's going to be Fist of Fury. That's going to be another cheap shot onto Tori right now. Avidon's taking a bit of damage with a Whirling Dragon Punch. Shadow Step coming in on Tori. Just cannot quite catch up to the rogue. Move fights are coming out back to back, and Avidon's looking for another reset. Get himself a heal up and running. Another lock Hellstone. Just burning through those as much as they can whenever they are on cooldown. It's going to get a dot up and running Tori, trying to build some calm points right now. Tori has the opportunity to maybe go for a setup. Needs to get more Fist of Fury. Shadow Step in as Dragon kicks him out. There's going to be a cheap shot coming onto Tori. No trinket available, so Avidon has the way with him as much as they can. Mark for Eviscerate coming out. Try to see if they can Shadow Step him again, I think. No, doesn't quite work, but still able to sprint out of there. Tori needs to get a setup, man. He needs to force a trinket out of Avidon somehow. There's going to be Vivifies coming in. Fist of Fury coming out as Avidon does get up close and personal, but doesn't quite land on him. Doesn't quite slow him down. Doesn't quite hit him. Let's go big Haymaker onto Avidon right now. As Tori finally gets into some big damage, dispelling that Maledict right now as he gets a stone to Avidon. Cloak of Shadows coming in for Avidon right now. Not really sure if that's going to be too much that Tori is doing to him. With some magic damage. Karma coming down. That's going to actually smack Avidon's back with a Maledict to follow. Tori is just trying to chase under Avidon, but he's going to get a Shadow Step. Juking him around. The elusive rogue is going to catch himself a little bit of a restyle. Tori is going to go for heals. Back up and running. Sap comes in though. 31% dampening rolling. Tori gives himself a huge shield up and running right now from Azeroth. It's going to be Ring of Peace to bail this rogue out of there for a moment. Avidon still holding on to the trinket as I haven't really had the big setup by Tori so far. Kidney shot coming down. Could that be it to Tori right now? Big Eviscerate. Gets himself a massive proc and down he goes. Next up is going to be Wolfheart. Trying to catch up to Avidon. Has the pet up and running. Survival Hunter. Grapple hook into him right now. That's going to be a big old cheap shot to follow. And Avidon is going to get a couple Shadow Strikes into him. Cheap shot back to back. Wolfheart is going to make sure to redot Avidon. Is this sub-rogue going to go for a big old 1v5 right now? Dropping back down. He's always making sure to drop down. I guess because he has Shadow Step in case somebody wants to chase after him. Let's catch a resale. Getting dots up onto Wolfheart right now. Waiting for the next kidney setup right now, it looks like. Gonna get a heal up and running. Harpoon coming in by the Hunter. Evasion coming in for the Rogue. Kidney shot coming down. Wolfheart is gonna instant trinket that. Let's go a big stun onto Avidon. Trinkets out of it. He just finds himself in a bad situation. Blind coming in onto Wolfheart. The pet, I think, was stunned as well with a cheap shot. The pet is over there chasing after the rogue. Not gonna happen. And Wolfheart is gonna be out there without a trinket. It is playing adaptation, which actually might be good for Avidon, because you could sap it into a full kidney. Unless Wolfheart finds Avidon, and then you basically need to use like a kidney shot or something to make it happen. Sap's coming in right now. Avidon still has about 30 seconds before that adaptation is back up to get the full play happening. Sap comes in again. Avidon's looking pretty good right now. Good Mog. Hair on fleek. Nails done. Pet sapped. It's looking like a good setup. We'll forget hit with a kidney shot. There's going to be back-to-back Shadow Strikes and Eviscerates. Back-to-back stuns too. I think he also restunned the pet with that cheap shot. That's going to be Avidon trying to bail out. The pet is coming back in there with kill commands or putting down Avidon right now. Maledict to follow. Shadow Stepping. Wolfheart ain't going to hit him with a Maledict as well. Going to build up the calm points off of the pet. Wolfheart is going to have his adaptation back up and running. But if Avidon goes for a triple cheap shot setup, he actually might have him. Shadow Stepping past the Wolfheart again. Trying to get away from his pet. Let's get a Manic Bandage coming in for the Hunter. Avidon's looking to catch a good old reset. Could be a Kama coming out. Does AoE down the Hunter. Needs to go for the cheap shot play. He's going to go for a cheap shot right now. Could that be enough damage? Markfreth and Eviscerate coming out. It's going to be safe to get Belfin it off though. And Wolfheart is going to feign death for a moment. Avidon is going to go for a bit of advantage. Does he have Cold Blood to finish off Wolfheart? If he has Cold Blood, I swear to God, he just has him in the setup. It's going to be Sap into the pet. Shadow Strike's coming out again. Wolfheart does go down. Avidon 1v5 against everybody. Played it out for a pretty long game, but at least played it pretty well. That was pretty good, man. That was pretty goddamn good. I'm playing Hot Cheeto after all. Alright, boys. Let's see if we can get some duels up and running today. Yeah, god damn, you guys are giving me some long ass duels. It's not even funny. Not even funny, boys. Usually like really quick and get through so many of them, but these are just like 20-minute long and so often of them. So many of them. Alrighty. I won't be able to play for a few weeks, but I hope you don't delete me from BNet. I won't delete you, Red. I would never delete you, my guy. I would never delete you, my dude. You're supporting me, man. I appreciate that. Cataclysm was Cataclysm was my first expansion that I really got to play, man. I'm a Cata baby. I love Mob because, I mean, Warlock. Mob was pretty good for a lot of classes, actually. Hunters were pretty good for it. Paladins, I think, was the one class that wasn't that great back in Mob. They were okay, but they weren't amazing or anything. Death Knights were pretty amazing with Unholy. They were unkillable. Warriors were gods. Like, Arms Warrior was a world boss. Was a raid boss in a dungeon, or raid boss in an arena. Rogues were insane. Especially when they had Cloak and Dagger, where Shadow Strike, where Ambush, Cheap Shot, and Garrod for subtlety and other specs would teleport to the enemy. For subtlety, you just like ambush, teleport to the enemy over and over and over. Windwalker. Oh, Windwalker was pretty nutty too, yeah. Pharaoh was insane. Best Pro Duels. Next to Windwalker. Mages were incredible. They had a lot of healing. Warlocks were incredible. Like, basically every single spec of Warlock actually was really good. Priests were really good. Shadow Priests were incredible. Yeah. Action, no Pharaohs, no stealthy, bare knuckle fight. My 5-man team is waiting on them. I'm glad if we don't get to play one more action super kick a fight. You gun an action movie action. What the hell are you even talking about, Dad? 5? Well, we gotta get some duels going, boys. So, Foggy, if you want to duel somebody like Zikati, for example, I'd be down, man. Can we play now? I play death. No one knows gonna play. Guys, should we do another duel or should we do another 5-5-1-1? Chat. Question. Should we do another duel or should we do another 5-5-1-1? I'll let the chat decide that one. And then we can get some duels after that. But you guys will have to sit around for a little bit longer. Especially all y'all in the EU. It is a little bit late where we're at, man. It is a little bit late where we're at. But yeah. Let me know, chat. Let me know. 5-5. 5-5. I'd rather watch 5-5-1s last longer rather than duels. You're red, my man. Oh my god. You don't gotta do that. Got a broker it now. Oh my god. 10 big bones for EU, my boy. Okay, we got a hashtag red in the chat showing our appreciation for the wonderful nation. Thank you so much, man. That's still big bones. Thank you so much, dude. Man, you don't gotta donate if you're broke. Honestly, dude, I'm just happy to have you here, man. Honestly, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. 5-5s. Yo, we're gonna do on one more 5v5, then 1v1s. People doing 1v1s, get together, find out who you're dueling. Find out who you're dueling. Somebody in chat keep a tally of who is dueling. Let's have Corey. Tell Corey who you're dueling in a 1v1, and Corey will keep a tab, okay? So after this, Corey will tell me who's dueling tonight. We'll get through them all today, man. It'll be late, but we'll get through them today. Foggy, and we got ourselves... Wyming really wants to duel them, and a lot of these guys didn't get to play, so that'd be pretty... Wait, does Red still have a group? I can have Red play. I want to 1-1 cap your knees, main. I want to turn evidence. Oh, that'd be cool. Yo, can we have someone help evidence 1-1 purple haze? That'd be DH versus Subtlety Rogue. We got a Shadow Priest versus Feral. We got ourselves MML versus Lut. Well, let me know if you still got a group. If you don't, I'll queue Wyming. Because I know already we're like, hey man, we've been waiting for a bit. I want to give you guys a chance. Robo wins 100%. I mean, if Evidence is down to duel you, man, that'd be cool. He could say no if he doesn't want him. I want to make him if he doesn't want him. Rav? There we go. We could do the Rav. Just let Corey know who you are dueling. Just let Corey know who you are dueling or who you want to duel. That's all. There's some fucking laggy for me. What the fuck? I'm green. I'm in green right now. Does he gotta have a group soon? Nah, I didn't let it log it off. Alright, Red. Appreciate it, my man. Spectator, match, Foggy, and what is it? Luddy? Lumica. Bam. In. Alrighty, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Get in here, fam. Get in here, fam. We got ourselves last one for 5-5-1-1s, boys. Switch. Last one for the 5-5-1-1s. But after this, we're doing some actual 1v1s. So get ready. Again, let Corey know. And just have Corey keep tab on it. Just I need someone to keep a tab on. We can get how many of these? 3? First 3 that ask Corey. It'll be Ray for one of them. MML for the other for sure. Just Vanish versus Kachikan. Kachikan versus Lord. You can't be just counting all the ones Cat wants to do. You can't be counting all the Cat ones. You also got Ray. Got everybody else. MML, I know he wanted to do all that that Warlock. Cat versus Cat. Yeah, Cat versus Cat. I need names. Okay, so Ray versus Roods. R-O-O-D-S. Then MML Prox versus L-U-T-I. Luti. Those are the guys that also want to get duels up and running. And Kachikan and Purple Haze and all of them. I guess whoever gets first last. Oh, wow, we're actually missing one person on Team Blue. That sucks. We've got Team Blue with MMO Prox, Just Vanish X. We got Dalaran and Ray 4-manning this one. I guess we'll allow it. Hopefully the 5th one does get in there eventually. We got ourselves Team Red with Addons. We got ourselves Beer Walker. We got Chalky in there. Look at a little Ashy today. Landrian. And we got Lumika. MML Prox versus what looks like Lumika. Is that Lumika that he's going up first, or is it Biru? I guess it is going to be Lumika off the bat. I guess it was kind of hard to tell. Looks like Beer Walker was up first, but I guess it is going to be Lumika. Or Avidence. Avidence kind of out in the open. It's going to be back-to-back bashes on Lumika. Wait. I think they're figuring out that it's confusing. That wasn't the person that meant to go. I think that's what they're figuring out. Lumika's just kind of chilling. I think they're still trying to figure out the order. Lumika, back your pet up, or are you going to be the one first? He's backing his pet up. Are we going to have like a reset? Or is that the one dueling? Lumika's out here. Avidence, come out of stealth unless you're dueling, my boy. It looks like it. Is it going to be Lumika? I think it is going to be Lumika. Yeah, just fuck it. Let it be Lumika. Lumika, you might as well get in there, man. Try your best with Destro versus Prox right now. Emily trying to land a fear out. Gonna get skull bashed off the bat. That's gonna be a big old buy by Prox. Lumika trying to get a horror effect up and running. Once again, make sure he has an angle for a big old infernal. Double stun coming down. No, misses that stun. Does land a fear onto Prox. The Prox triggers out of the fear. Trying to line Lumika on his cooldowns. That's a load of CDs available. The big old infernal rolling. Prox, you're just trying to get around the Infernal, trying to make sure he doesn't get CC'd, watching out for the pet, building calm points off the pet, just to make sure he's getting those instant cast heals so he can maintain himself during this burst, trying to make sure his health is as high as possible. Lumika is going to go for a soul well. Everybody's more than welcome to run up and grab one if you guys didn't get one. Everybody should go snag one. Lumika is going to resummon the pet, trying to land a Cataclysm onto Prox. Does he land it? No. Prox actually lands it. The pet is going to be back up there, slowing down Prox. That's going to be something Prox needs to do, is get in there. Try to get damage to Lumika. Pet is going to try to get some CC onto Prox. At least it looked like it for a second. Bash coming out by Prox into Lumika. Double stun into a Maledict. That's going to be a big old horror effect into a fear for Lumika. Double Casball is going to come out off of Prox. Casball 1, Casball 2 loaded up. Emily coming out. No, going to get a root. Prox is going to power shift it as he takes damage. Going to get a heal up and running. Second root coming out. Fear to follow. No, not going to happen. Root goes to coming out for Prox right now as Lumika is just going to chill on the other side of the pillar. Get some damage into Prox, but doesn't really heal all that much compared to Prox. Kata trying to make it happen. There's going to be Skull Bash ready for Prox any moment right now. Fear coming in onto Prox again. That's actually a fair amount of fear, though. Cataclysm is going to smack him on the side. Shot of Fear to fall. Does he stun him? No. No, restuns it. Fear coming out again. Into another Casball. Smacking Prox in the face. Right into that dog snout. Because that's not really a cat. That's like a demon. That's like a dino dog, man. Come on. It's going to be a horror onto Prox. Looks like Lumika doesn't have the big cooldowns. Casball still going to come out. Short pet CC to smack Prox on the side. Prox just takes such a pounding from Lumika every time he's out there in the open. I do like that fan, man. I'm a fan of that fan, by the way. I like that for the Mog. Oh, Stones are coming out again for Lumika, trying to make sure that has a fair amount of healing. And Prox is out there dealing with the pet again, dealing with the dots. Destro Warlocks are hard, man. Even for a feral, Destro Warlocks are kind of hard. He's going to get a big old bite off of the pet. Make sure to heal himself. Right now, the Succubus getting resummoned up. Prox is going to go catch himself, maybe re-stealth. Not going to happen. Inlets are coming out. Prox trying to power shift it as much as he can. Cataclysm to follow. Going to sprint out of that Cataclysm, actually. Fear trying to come out into a horror effect. Chickens out of the horror. Trying to get Skull Bash the Fear. Not going to happen. Bash coming out onto Lumika. He needs to get that Fear up and running. He has an easy Fear available for Prox. I think Prox is building common points in case he wants to get a sum. Got a Fear trying to come out. Not going to happen. The Imperialer is too long for Prox. Needs to go a long way. Let's get a big old amulet. Maybe rooted distance. Does get a wall up and running right now. And just going to line the burst out of Lumika while he has big old burst available. No immolate available. No Inferno available for a while. That's going to be putting his spell back too. Prox is still in a bad situation. Can't quite get the damage, get the bleeds, get the consistency onto Lumika. Because every time he's out there, he's just getting feared around, stunned around, poured around. So Lumika decided, you know what? I'm just going to go behind this area. He has to come for me if he wants to win this duel. Otherwise, he's going to go into dampening. Lumika is going to be out there without any line of sight to work with. Fear coming in onto Prox. Casbolt to follow. Could be maybe getting a second Casbolt. No, Infernal to come out. Shatter Fury. Shortest stun in the world. Actually, it doesn't even DR with the Infernal. Into another Casbolt to follow. Another Casbolt trying to let up. Prox trying to see if he can maybe make a play. Does get a Skull Bash off of that Fear, but a second Casbolt bashed up. Maybe it could be Pet CC to follow. Wall coming in for Lumika. Going to be able to get all the casts off. Prox is in bad position. Does get a root onto Lumika. Casbolt 1. Casbolt 2 loaded up already mid-air. Can't fear growths are coming out for Prox. And that could be Pet CC maybe to follow. Lumika trying to land another Casbolt. Doesn't land one. No, he doesn't. It doesn't look like he came off. Tried to go for a bit of a Cataclysm. Not going to happen. Prox did force out a wall out of Lumika, so that's a huge cooldown. Prox still has wall available. Doesn't have renewal for quite a bit of while. And Lumika's trying to make the way over there, making sure to get up a port up and running. Looks like has a port as a plan B to get away or get back up. Gonna get a horror effect up and running on Prox. So check it available for a bit. It's gonna be Casbolt into a Fear. Pre-walls this. Casbolt second coming out. Still gonna drop it down to about half health. Gets a massive heal off of that. Trying to get another Fear. Prox does go for Incarn. Just to re-stealth that Fear for a moment. That's gonna be his opportunity, man. His one shot. Back-to-back stuns into Lumika right now. Looks like somebody on Lumika's team left just to make it a 4-4. More of an equal fight. That's perfectly fine with me. Immolate coming out for Lumika. Casbolt coming out again. A Skull Bash no longer available for Prox. Second Casbolt to follow. Prox does have second wall if he needs to. Gonna line it for a moment. Lumika is looking to maybe bail out. Is gonna drop down to the lower side of the arena. Trying to get away from Prox. Does root him out in the open. Prox doing pretty good on health. Lumika actually taking damage from those bleeds for a bit. Look where his health is at. He did start out at about half health point, but now he's about close to quarter health. Although he has recovered that health very, very quickly. Tried to Shatter Fury around. Doesn't quite catch Prox on the side. That's going to be a Trinket. Double Trinket, get a trade out of both of them. Skull Bash coming onto that Fear. Lumika is going to go for massive cooldowns right now. Prox supposed to bail out of there. As he gets a root onto Lumika. That's going to be double root onto Prox. Casbolt is going to launch as the Pet CC comes in. Does land in a Cataclysm around the corner. Not going to hit Prox. As he's just going to run out of the sprint the hell out of there. Lumika's going to take quite a bit of damage, though, from that opener by Prox. But still doing just fine, man. A tank, literally a tank with a massive cannon and just can't get punctured through. We have only one after this? Yes, we do, boys. What's up, Balthani? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. That's going to be a stun lock back-to-back onto Lumika. Big bite coming out for Prox. Is Lumika finally going to go down? It's going to be rude. Does get a Fear onto the Prox. Trade left coming out. How the Bleed's going to do it? You win, though. How the Bleed's going to do it, man. Looks like Drain Life keeps him up and running. Taking for a little bit longer. Does he have another Warlock Hellstone? Doesn't look like he does. Prox just trying to end him with some Moonfire. It's not going to be enough. Does get a massive board. Big horror effect on the Prox. Big Fear coming out. Does he have the big setup? Casbolt coming out into a Shadow Fury into Prox. No wall available. That's a renewal. Okay, no pre-wall available. That's a wall, though. That's a cooldown. Trying to see if he can land on the Fear. It's going to be Skull Bash. Shortest stun onto Lumika. Prox trying to see if he can end him right now. Stun coming in. That's going to be a big old root onto Prox. Lumika has some health left, but not enough to die yet. Prox trying to get, just hoping the dots are going to do him in. No Drain Life available. The Bleed, so the good. No, gets himself a Warlock Headstone. Just recover. Dude, this Warlock right now. This Warlock. There's going to be a wall with a root onto Prox. Lumika did use wall, though. That's going to keep him alive for a little bit longer. Oh, another Hellstone. This is the longest duel ever, dude. Destro versus Feral. First duel of the day, too, I think, too. Is it? Pretty sure it is, yeah. After all the confusion we had at the beginning. Proxy and another Casbolt. Incinerates are coming out. Infernal is out there. Actually, that's going to be Lumika locked out on fire. So he can cast Shadow if he wants to land a Fear on him. Does trying to land a Shadow Fury onto Prox, but back-to-back stuns not let it happen. Shadow Fury coming out. That's going to be a big old chaos bolt as he gets him with a stun. Does Limika have anything left? Has cooldowns up and running, but that's going to be Prox taking about. That's going to be Avidance not letting Prox go anywhere. It's going to be a barrier form for Prox as soon as the rogue gets at him. Thorns are coming out right now. Wall coming in for Prox, trying to get himself a heal. Avidance just continue to do damage. Prox like, you know what? I can deal with a rogue. I can deal with this. I have a trinket available still. I have thorns. This is a lot better than a warlock. Woo! Finally, I can play the game. This is probably the happiest boy in the world. Doesn't get the opener though on the rogue. It's gonna go Mally to follow. Trinkets out of that immediately. Evasion and clicker shots available. Prox is gonna pop into bear form. Doesn't have a lot of heals in bear form right now. But it's gonna be rooted into Avidance. Playing subtlety too. So Prox is probably the happiest guy, man. Avidance is going to have a long hill to climb. No evasion, no cloak of shadows. Vanish available, blind available. And Prox, with all the healing that he has, going to land an opener. No, looks like it was heavily DR'd into Avidance, or Avidance AoE'd him before you can get that opener. Regenerating coming out from Prox right now. Massive heal coming in for this bad boy. Avidance looking to get himself a mount up and running. Is going to Prox, maybe can catch himself on an opener. No, Avidance doesn't let him. Avidance denied the opener. Now he gets to go for a Sunlock onto a Prox right now. Prox is going to get you the cheap shot, get the shot into cheap shot combo. That's going to be Avidance not completely out. That's going to be Prox putting some dots into Avidance and just wants to go for a reset so you can finally get a stun open on him. Scott Bash coming in. That's going to be Shadow Step by the Rogue. More Moonfires popping up. Avidance doesn't have a click of Shadows for a while, but it's still trying not to let Prox get an opener either. Every time Prox tries to go for a reset, Avidance wants to be up there. Does sap him somehow, though. How? That Moonfire wore out that fast. It's going to be a full kitted shot onto Prox. As Avidance doing a bit of damage. It's going to be a Maledict to fall into Prox. The Thorns are up and running. No click of shadows for Avidance. So Prox was going to go put on damage. Wall coming out as Avidance does go for a DFA. Avidance health is not looking amazing though. Does get out of the root fairly quickly. Does get himself a Lockstone rolling. Let's go. Prox continuing to run Moonfires onto Avidance right now. Building up the comp points off it. Avidance has dots up and running, but does have a decent heal rolling too. Not doing the worst on health. Moonfire's coming in. Just making sure Avidance has a dot. So Prox can go re-stealth and get a stun opener onto Avidance if he can. Avidance is going to run him, man. He's going to run him as fast as he can. Look at your AoE a bit. Just going to concoction up and running. Does he deny the opener? Does deny the opener for the Feral. Again, it's almost like he knows. Mark for Death available. And Prox is in bear form, man. He's just root bear form. Can you finally catch an opener? Can you finally catch a break, man? Marfred is available for Avidance already. Oh, Sap comes in as Prox comes out with Thorns. Avidance doesn't want to hit that. No, does get in on there. What the what? Okay, well, there he goes. Puts a doubt on him at least. And Prox is going to run out of there, man. Look at that turtle form. Right out of there, man. Turtling it out of there, dude. He's going to turtle this game, man. Avidance has a few dodges, dude. Prox is getting denied left and right. After a long-ass duel versus Lumika, Destro Warlock, just impossible. Moonfires are coming out for Prox. He picks up eyes. I'm actually liking what he does. He's just making sure to get distance from Prox. Has him mount up so Prox can never really get an opener on him. Prox is going to have to be a little bit creative in his opener. Or is he just going to run at him? He's just going to run at him. Does Avidance have a dot? No. Moonfire dot is actually really short, isn't it? I thought it was a lot longer of a dot. But it's lasting here for a while, huh? And that's going to be Avidance AoE now. Does Prox even look at him? Doesn't even look at that direction. They're supposed to pick up the eyes, go into bear form, and Moonfire him out again. Thorns are up and running, just charges at him. That's going to be Belfin those Thorns. Tricky coming out for both of them. Tricky's going to trade left, right. Addons goes for back-to-back stuns onto Prox. Can go for a blind if he wants to. Prox making sure to maintain his health. This is going to be Moonfires back-to-back. Avidance does get hit with a Mally. Cloaks and Shadows coming out. This is going to be Regrowth coming in for Prox. I don't think he ever finished that Regrowth Sap. The Shadow Step coming in for Avidance. Is trying to get away from Prox. Blind coming out for Prox right now. Does Avidance have a big setup with Shadow Blades? I think that cooldown right now, that's 24-second ticking. If that's Shadow Blades, then you know he doesn't have it. If that's Dance, and he can go right now with Shadow Blades, and he'll have that dance coming out very, very soon. Sap comes in, and Prox is going to go Incarnation right now. Incarn while in bear form. And catch a reset any moment right now. That's going to be, looks like Avidance just letting him get a full resets. He does need to open up on him if he ever goes into cat form. The turtle form, though. Non-killable. Non-penetratable. Like, look at this. It looks so thick. So heavy. Got a turtle shell. Thorns are up and running. Kidney shot coming out into Prox. At average, just put a bail out of there. Playing out a long game. 52% dampening procs is just going to get dampened out, man. Moonfires are coming out, but they're not going to last that long. As we saw ourselves. Average looking to get himself a reset. Doesn't quite get a re-stealth. That's going to be almost an opener by procs. Can't quite get a stun on Evidence ever. Rake stuns is just not a thing he can do at all with this rogue. That's going to be a big evasion coming in for Evidence right now. Can procs catch up? No, he can't. It's not like he's slow either. He's running normal speed. Actually, he's running slightly faster. That's gonna be Evidence in the corner. Doesn't get the opener on the Feral by the Feral again. Thorns are open run as he kidneys him though. And that's gonna be Evidence looking to float a little bit, just floating his way out of that situation. Looks like gonna be a full reset again. Procs is eventually gonna have it, man. Tricky coming back up. Does get some Moonfires onto Evidence. If Procs can just get himself a sprint, get himself an opener onto Evidence, he could end them. Tricky available for both of them. Does he maybe get it? Trying to time it. He's trying to time it in between of AoEs. Does time it, and it's going to be instant trick it out of Evidence though. Get a shot coming down. Procs going to trick it out of it. Barrel form coming down. Cheap shot coming in for Evidence back to back. Another cheap shot onto Procs. Procs is going to go hit him with the Mally. Cloak shot is coming out right now. What's up, Dad? What's up, Movers? How you doing, my man? That's going to be Evidence Shadow Stepping or Shadow Strike and actually add Procs with Thorns up and running. Evidence trying to see if he can find a way to play around the Shadow Stepping past Procs into a blind. Procs is fairly low with health. Does Evidence have every cooldown up and running? Evidence just might have everything, boys. Oh, does he? No, it doesn't look like he does. Does he? Does he have everything though? No, he doesn't. He looks like he's very, very cautious about how he wants to do it. No, it doesn't have everything. I guess the cooldown on the bottom right for Evidence. The one's like a 13, or 11, 10, 9. That cooldown that's counting down? I think that's Shadow Dance. Oh, that's Shadow Blades. Because if he catches Procs outside of bear form, outside of turtle form, he could get him. Does Procs see him? Did he pick up eyes? I don't think he did. Maybe the eyes didn't exist on the outside. That's gonna be mount up. Does hit him with a Moonfire though. Does hit him with a Moonfire though. Evidence is going to AoE him out. Denied the opener by the Feral again. Thorns are coming out. Belfing him. No, couldn't quite get the Belf off those. And Evidence looking to Shadow Step to Procs immediately, I think. Does Shadow Step as Procs does jump down. No! Evidence is so good as avoiding people, dude. Honestly, I should change the name to Avoidance. Does he have a Shadow Step again? No, not going to see it out of Procs this time. He's going to run. Procs is going to Moonfire him with his little kitty dragon dinosaur paw thing. Bear form coming out again. Just tank up as evasions available. Evidence is trying to play this game out as best as they can. Mally to follow onto Procs. Hits him with the Mally. It's going to be a wall for Procs right now. Pre-walling the damage Evidence is about to put up. It's going to be back-to-back cheap shots for Evidence though. Let's see about blind back up. Coming out for Procs is a short kidney. If Evidence is a blind and could blind Procs right now, it would be a good situation to be in actually. Let's see how blind though. That is the question. Procs is going to be able to re-heal for a bit. 73% dampener. This game is actually full dampener. What is this? Is it called bear form? Well, it's more turtle form than anything, but yeah, it's technically guardian form or bear form. Earlier, I watching druids. Yeah, so looks like a couple of times that we had druids in this game that does a little bit of that long game syndrome thing that we got going on. Get a shot coming in onto Procs. Doesn't look like Evidence have his setup. Kind of get a dance cheap shot in there. Shadow Step maybe? No, not gonna happen with Procs this time. Is Evidence gonna die eventually? I mean, this rogue's doing a really good job just not dying against the Feral. But yeah, we've had 2 games with Ferals that were like long game syndrome. It's been a while, huh? Eye picking up for Procs. Evidence getting hit with the Moonfire. This rogue is just unkillable though. You gotta give him a break there. Honestly. They won't kill each other soon, I guess. I mean, eventually Dampen is gonna come in to 100%, so one of them is gonna die, right? Just a little saddened because they have Dead, Vanish, Ray. They all didn't get to play there. It's going to be kidney shot onto Procs. Evidence, does he have enough damage to finally take him out? Is that going to be Shadow Blades? Maybe Shadow? No, Shadow Blades looks like they're out of commission. Procs does survive with the skin of his teeth. With a wall. Blind coming out, no trick it available. Evidence looking to go for a full reset while bleeds are on him. Dots are on him. Is he going to live? Is he going to live? If he has a full setup with a Mark for Death, he might be able to. Yeah, Mark for Death, kidney shot coming down. That's going to be his last opportunity to do anything. Dots are ticking down on him a bit. That's going to be safe to chicken for Prox. Belfsted. Cheap shot coming out to Prox. Big evasion coming out. No, it still dies. What was that? And Prox dies. I mean, it's been 20 fucking minutes, boys. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. These Cat 1-in-1 should revive the chat, though. Hopefully, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, I like what Ray did there, guys. Did you see that? That was a void eruption while Vampiric Embrace was up. So Landry got the pets up and running. Ray got Claw and health and used void eruption to single target hit the pets. Technically AoE ability that he does count each hit as single hit, and void eruption or Vampiric Embrace was able to give him all the health back. So Leia was able to use damage as a heal. Does swap health with dead right now, as Landry's health is actually completely cooked up and looks like it was going to be knocked out. Ray taking out Landry pretty easily. Landry without any kind of healing, that shield not stacking up as much, actually gave Ray an opportunity. That was actually very well done. I'm sorry, boys, I'm getting at this point where it's like this duel has been going for so long that I am starting to lose my will to live here, but I'm not as excited. But that was actually a pretty good play by Ray. I gotta give him a break there. That was really good. That's gonna be chalky. Who's the assassination rogue? Don't tell me you're an assassination rogue. Are you an assassination rogue? You are an assassination rogue. Look at that vendetta dropping down on Ray. Look at those skulls. No. Ray doesn't have a lot of heals. This is going to get a greater fade as Chalky tries to get an opener. Ray's going to be able to get dots up and running. Fear coming out on Chalky. Does get out of it with a Rage. It's going to be a Mindbender with a stun. Getting dots up and running. Vampiric Wood Eruption coming out. That's going to be a Cloak of Shadows. Ray doesn't have any cooldowns available anymore. All they can do is maybe get a dot onto Chalky. That's really about it. Try to see if they can heal whatever they can, but dampen is so high. 96%. Getting a shot coming down onto Ray. Chalky doesn't have Vendetta anymore. Does get a nice Envenom in there. Ray still somehow healing though. Not really sure how that's happening. It's going to be a road. Down he goes. Vanish, please, just end it for us. Blind coming on Chalky. Chalky is going to have a trinket for this, though. Is he going to trinket it? Vanish, please, just end him. Vanish, please, just end this duel. Vanish, please, just end it. Do it. Please. Do it. Let's get a dot, getting a shot. Chalky trinkets out of a blind coming on Vanish, and Vanish is going to not trinket in it. Let's go to Marforeth ready for Chalky. Wants to get a kidney shot. It's going to be 100% dampener, boys. 100% dampener. Chalky. 0 healing for this bad boy. Vanish with full cooldowns and everything ready. Even if you try to eat right now. We've never seen a duel go to literally 100% dampening before, chat. It's been a long while, actually. This is Legion. Down goes Chalky. Wow, this is the longest duel of my life. I don't know how I'm going to edit that one out. But Price, oh my god, Price had to fight for so goddamn long though. Where are all the shamans? I know what I'm saying. Where are all the shamans? Alright, boys, let's get some 1-in-1s in here before the end of the stream, yeah? Let's get some best out of 3 1-in-1s in here. Did someone get Rudes in their team? Here's a Feral on the Horde side. Can someone look for Rudes? Does anybody know Rudes? R-O-O-D-S. Catchkin if you want to get him in there. Main will probably have you do. May will have you do Capanese at a different time, my dude. I don't know Capanese on his real ID. I don't know where to find him, but we'll have to do you later. We got Ray, we got MML versus Luddy, which is a Feral versus Destros. Honestly, it might be that long. Actually, Prox and Luddy, can we have you guys duel another time? We got Red in here back in. What's up, my dude? Ah. Oh man. Red, my man, can we get a hashtag Red in chat showing appreciation for the wonderful, beautiful donation? Can we get some hearts out for Red as well? For being such a good boy. For being such a great boy in this chat. Thank you so much, my man. I'm glad, dude. I'm glad you're happy with this community and all that. Boys, you did it, boys. That's all to you, boys. Everybody in chat, that's all to you, boys. Can we get a hashtag Red in chat? Put some motherfucking hearts in there, my man. I appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, my dude. That's such a nice message, man. You're always here for your buddy. Always here for you. Always here to do stuff with you, my man. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna save that duel, by the way, but I don't know how I'll upload it. That was a 4 out of 4. That was weird. I'm going to look at it again. I'm gonna sleep on that footage, okay? Wait, me versus Capanese, he is lead. Capanese is lead? Wait, Capanese is lead in your group or something? What is it? He's lead and I'm lead. Brewwalker again, Purple Haze? Wait, who? See you all tomorrow? Alright, Red, sounds good, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. Appreciate you, my guy. He is lead and I am lead, but I don't know who is Capanese on my real ID. Do I have him at on real ID? Rage21, Kachikan, who's he going up against? Lord. Is Lord there? Are you online? ATM. Yes, need a partner. Grab one in LOG or a real ID, buddy. Somebody add Lord and get him in a group so he can duel catch a can. I don't even know what class he plays. What is Lord actually? Like if he comes into the duels. Oh, he's Obliv! Oh my god, he's the mage! I didn't know he was the mage! He's so much fun to watch! Fuck yeah, dude! Fuck yeah! Good. Ready? If it's ready, man. Got a partner. Yeah, dude. We got a mage versus cat. Catch your can versus mage. It's the mage that we saw dueling. It's actually, it was so much fun to watch. Lord. Cat recan to. You versus Foggy after this 1v1. We're gonna have Foggy in this. Twins, find out who's... Twins, can you find out who the feral is to duel him if you wanna? He said yes. You guys are after Cat Recan. Alrighty. Lord Cat Recan 2. Alright, we got Dead versus Zakati, which is the duel we've been waiting for a while, boys. His real ID is N Speed. This is real ID. You versus Capanese. It's like 737. Fuck. Hey, chat, the worst part is I keep making commission. I keep trying to, like, do stuff with you guys. All the fucking time, and I never have enough time for it. Oh shit, purple 1 and 2, 1 and 1 evidence. I don't have evidence added. Would yo beer walker, does evidence want to duel Purple Haze 1-on-1 Demon Hunter versus Subtlety? They're the 1-on-1 you want sometime. Also, that didn't work. I need to get Cat Recan Lord 2. I wasn't lead. Okay, hopefully it works now. Or Beer Walker. You can do a Beer Walker too. The monk. Rude's right. I mean, I was on all the screens for 20 minutes. It was all on the screens for 20 minutes. Rude's. Yeah, Rude's. Wait, is that Jared? Is that Garrett? Is it Garrett Rude's or no? Give me a roll and remember. Rude's, yeah, is the name. Yeah. But I saw him only once though. I will log. Okay. Try now? Okay. Lord Cat Recan 2. Now does it work? Will it work? Will it blend? We got Mugambala. That's gonna be the best out of 3, boys, no matter how it goes. If you guys want to finish out all 3 matches, you're more than welcome to. If you just want to, like, oh, you know, I lost 2, but I still want to see if I can snag 1 win, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to. Alrighty, boys. Alright, oh, we got Dirks in here. Switch. We got ourselves Obliv playing some Fire. I actually really like watching this guy play Fire Mage. I like it because it's like so clean. Some of the games, some of the mechanics, and the damage he puts out. Oh, it's so good. I also like when he gets cauterized, he plays it to the end, man. Mate, I can 1v1 the Rogue versus Shadow Stepid. Outlaw versus Outlaw, that'd be interesting. Shadow Stepid just giving some words of encouragement for Katrick. Is like, you got it, my boy. You got it, my big old dragon. You got it. Be the dragon of my dreams or some weird shit. I don't know why. It's just like when I look at those eyes. I look at those eyes of Shadow Stepid. I think of like Peter Pan type of like kids stories and shit. Just me? Look at this. It's like, it's not eyes of like a hardened warrior. It's eyes of like a wanderer or like a kid or something. Just me? Katrick versus Obliv. It's going to be Fire Mage versus Fury Warrior, who's on fire half the time. So basically half a Fire Mage. That's going to be full Fire Mage versus half a Fire Mage. Katrick taking up a position at the top. And Obliv walking up to him little by little. It's going to be Fury Warrior. God, he's going to be Dragon's Breath coming out of the bat. Katrick is going to get hit with a polymorph of the bat. I wonder if he changes playstyle at all. It's going to be a big old Greater Pyroblast going to come out. Ring of Frost to follow. And it's actually going to Blade Storm out of it. Just Blade bang out of there. Beyblade, let her rip. Big Reflect coming in for Catus. Obliv going to go for a big old cooldown. That's going to be Mally, Smack Dab, back at Obliv. Going to go for an Ice Block a little bit early. Big defensive for Obliv right now. They're just waiting out Katrick. I think Shadow Step and Dirks are actually just gonna duel each other for a bit back there or something. Breath coming out to Katrick into another polymorph. As Obliv is gonna go for a big old reset. That's all he's got right now. He's gonna work with that. No chicken or cooldowns available for Katrick. So both of those two use a lot of their healing and cooldowns out already. There's gonna be a big old temple coming out for Obliv right now. Katrick is just trying to truck damage along, trying to maybe see if he can get a stun into Obliv right now. Not gonna happen. Big temple coming out for him. That's gonna be big reflect with greater power, but no, is that gonna reflect? Katrick does get reflected and oh, it's gonna fly back to Obliv. Ring of Frost coming down, second Greater Power Blast loading up. Oh, I guess that fear in there. Oh, CJ. Greater Power Blast loading up again with a meteor to fall. Katrick is gonna charge right through it. Gonna get the heals up and running. Breath coming out right now. Obliv gonna get that distance, get that range. Katrick doesn't have the line of sight needed. Gonna take this Power Blast. Second charge comes in, interrupting Obliv onto fire. Does get a slow on him. Blade Storm out of that for a moment. Obliv needs to find a way to deal with Katrick right now. He needs to get a setup. Short stun coming out. Does get a tempo roll, and Katrick doesn't want to commit too much damage. Obliv looking to get the procs up and running. Does get scorches off of Katrick and Breath coming out. Trying to get a fire polymorph in. Not going to happen. Getting interrupted on the polymorph. Polymorph coming out again. Safety trigger to follow. Reflect coming onto Obliv, but Katrick breaks it immediately. Doesn't want Obliv healing from that polymorph. Obliv is going to jump down. It's trying to get a root into Katrick, and it looks like it's not going to happen. Does land a polymorph for him regardless. Regenerating right now. Getting all that health back up. The Xanderation busted. Second polymorph coming in with a Greater Power Blast to follow to Cat. How's he going to fall off that? Tricket's coming out for both of his bad boys. Actually, Tricket not available for Obliv for about a minute. Katrick has a Tricket coming out very, very soon. That's going to be Dragon's Breath in his face. Kicking Obliv on fire. There's going to be a Ring of Peace that could come out, actually. Katrick doesn't have any ways to interrupt it. It's going to be Temporal coming in for Obliv right now. Does get himself a bit of a shield. Maledict to fall. Reflected back into Obliv, and that's going to be Obliv. Not going to be able to get a lot of healing off. It does have big combustion ready and burning right now. Burning like passionate fire. Katrick gets a reflect. Oh, gets a Trinket out of that. Oh my god. That's going to be a big old cauterized coming out for Obliv right now. Does land a palm over to Katrick and somehow get a Power Blast. It's a Ring of Frost. Katrick. You see what he did there here? He's got so much healing back. So much healing, and Rage Regen is still available. Trying to burn through Obliv. That's going to be executed. Down he goes. Very well done for the both of them. Katrick making sure the sacrifice. Obliv now aware of what the situation is. If Obliv wants to change his playstyle, if he wants to change his spec, he can. That's going to be. Let's move on to the next set of duels, boys. Next set of duels is Katrick takes off the first one. Katrick takes it. Let's go, boys. On to another one. Let's get the snap, and we got a second one loading up in the back as well. Ducati versus Dead is going to be next duel. Ducati versus Dead. We'll do best out of through random maps. If you guys want to do one at a later time, more serious one with map specifics, picks or whatever, you're more than welcome to. Something like Dead's Armory? Oh yeah, Dead's name is a bit hard, isn't it? D-E with like a house. It's like an arrow. The A is it's like a little notch going from top right down left, and then D is normal. Just matters also wants to do Katrick, and if we can get that in the future, yeah, in the future I'll be down. Let me get those boys back up and running in there though. Why did it say Fog at Limica? Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Lord, Cat, Recan, 2. Let's get another one going for these bad boys. Read your DMs, it's important message. Okay, okay. I got you, my dude. I got you. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Alrighty, boys. We got ourselves a setup going right now. We got ourselves our boy Obliv up next. Fire Mage, still playing Fire. Isn't going to change his playstyle at all. He needs to go up versus Kachikan. This is going to be one arena with the least amount of line of sight. Not sure if it's going to benefit him or play against him, but we'll just have to wait and see. It didn't look like Kachikan needed line of sight that much. There was a moment where Kachikan actually wanted to go to line of sight for a moment. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Kachikan is going to be able to find himself a position. Could look for the mage if he wants to. Decide to use some line of sight with a card. Kind of wants to sit there. There's going to be only a few areas where Obliv can go to polymorph from. Is going to land a breath into a polymorph. Greater Power Blast is going to come out of the bat. This is going to be the bread and butter for Obliv right now. Ring of Frost to follow onto Kachikan with another Greater Blast to follow. Greater Pyre, giving them all the pies in the world. Going to be a big cooldowns coming out. It's going to be Reflect for Kachikan. Ice Block coming in for Obliv right now. Not letting Cat get any kind of healing. As Kachikan decide, you know what, burn all the heal right now of the bat. Obliv is going to come out. Kachikan is going to start gaining health little by little. Going to be able to Blaze Storm out of that route. Obliv is not going to go for Greater Pyra. Doesn't want to get interrupted by Kachikan. Try to see if he can land a polymorph. Not getting a kick out of Kachikan. He's waiting out for it. Gonna find a land up all before him. Greater Power Blast to reset yet again. Into Malion to Kachikan right now. Does land a reflect. Does it reflect? It does reflect. That Malonic flies. It takes so long to fly over to the enemy that the reflect does kind of swap him back. Temporal giving Obliv a massive heal right now, but it's not giving him a massive advantage yet. Kachikan continue to just charge after him. Continue to stay on the mage. Not let him go anywhere. Into another polymorph. Obliv gets himself at least some reset with a poly, which resets Kachikan back to full health, but at least gives Obliv a chance to get some Greater Power Blast, or at least get Kachikan's health low enough to try to turn around. That's going to be a Meteor coming down. Kachikan get hit by a Meteor. It's going to be a no trick available for a while. Kachikan needs to go for some heals. Rocking out Obliv on fire right now. Doesn't have a charge yet to catch up to Obliv, or maybe he's waiting for a blink in order to make it happen. Kachikan getting rooted out. Blaze Storm in past that. Obliv in a bad situation. Temporal up and running. A polymorph is all he has. We're just going to reset Kachikan, regenerate, coming out right now for Obliv. Massive heal. Did reset Kachikan again, though, which is really bad for him. But it's okay. At least he doesn't have to deal with him for a while. It's going to be a while before his combustion's back up again. That's going to be another polymorph trying to land on Kachikan. Ring of Frost coming out. Could Ring of Frost, then polymorph. Kachikan continues to do damage. Smack dab damage on Obliv. With a big old battle recklessness. Refreshes coming out for Obliv. Wants to get some food if he can. Maybe go for Invis. No Invis available. Use it in the opener. Not going to have that for quite a while. Breath coming into Cat, into a polymorph. Cat is just going to have to sit into sheep form for quite a bit longer. Fire Blast are going to come out with a Ring of Frost. Back-to-back Wombo combo. The Mage Wombo combo does exist. This is going to be Greater Pyro Blast off that. Big cooldown's coming out for Obliv. Let's go to a big reflect for Kachikan with massive heals. And Obliv is just going to go for a couple scorches and see have a second blink available. Wants to burn damage to Cat, but Cat got some damage of his own. Big Enraged Regen coming in through this burst. Big Temporal coming in for Obliv. Going to get massive amount of health right now. Oh my god, he actually got to the point where he got executed. That's going to be a cauterize up and running right now as the execute happened. Resetting Kachikan again into Polymorph with the Greater Pyro Blast to follow. He believes into the pies, man. He believes in the pie. Big leap for Kachikan. Disrupting the Greater Pyro again. No, couldn't quite get the root. Does he have the blink for this? It looks like he's going to get interrupted on. No, blinks away. Didn't quite cast off the pie. That pie didn't finish cooking. Malak to follow onto Kachikan. Kachikan actually unable to heal for quite a bit, but it's still going to go for big damage. It's going to meteor coming down. Cat does get smacked by it. Needs to kite back. Kachikan into that. Obliv Safety Chicken is getting proc right now. Winterfrost trying to come out. He's going to be stunned on the Cat. Obliv is in an execute range. Blinks away. No! Temporal coming out. No! Kachikan does eliminate him though. Chums are literally dead meat. The mage can't really do much against Cat right now. Mages as strong as they are. Not a lot he can do, boy. Do you guys want to do another one? Do you guys want to do the last one just to finish it out? Or do you just want to call it here? Do you want to try? Obliv, do you want to give it a chance? At least one more. You think you got it? I just need one more try to see if I can get one up on Cat. Let me know, my dude, if you want to go in or not. I'll let you if you want to do it. Make it a best out of 3 if you want to play the third one out. Where's the respect? Kind of just turns everyone's dead meat, really. Yes? Alright. I like the spirit, man. I like it. I like that attitude in it. Yes, I want to try one more. Maybe the arena that I had wasn't enough. It's still going to be random. So you could say I got exact same arena. But if you just want to get one more chance at him, I like it. I like the spirit behind it, man. Dalaran viewers. Maybe that'll give him the trick. There's a request for Addons versus Dead or Armor Procs. That'd be dope. Purple Haze also wanted to duel him as well. Addons versus Dead. But we know we're going to have Dead versus Zakati. We might have to have Addons and all these guys duel at a later time. Unless you guys want to make this an extra long duel, which I'm fine with. I do got to get some food eventually. I don't have a raid tonight, so I have time. It'll be a pretty long stream if you guys are still around. I know it's late on EU. Alchemy and Lut 1v1. EU versus Luddy. Shadow Priest versus Destro, we could actually. I know that you guys wanted to both duel Pharaohs. MML wanted to duel Luddy, but you versus Luddy would actually be kind of cool. Last time we had a Destro versus Shadow Priest, it was Darthly versus Kreiser. But Kreiser hasn't been on in a while, has he? That is so nice. That is actually a nice guy, honestly. That's not for the body, but a purified first. True. No, Cat actually is a pretty nice guy, honestly. He also is a very entertaining dude. I gotta give him credit. It's gonna be Kachikan versus Obliv. We could also have Dirks Brian duel somebody sometime if he wants to duel anybody. Dirks, you're more than welcome to, man. Obliv is just gonna run at him, man. No invis available, just wants to get back in there. Breath in him right now. Polymorph coming out. Has a bit of an angle on Kachikan, which is kind of a weird angle. Is he gonna be able to get the Ring of Frost in there? Pies go slow enough when he does get a Ring of Frost. Great Pyro Blast for Kachikan. Does get a charge in. Let's go to Obliv trying to run away. Does get him rooted out in the open, and another charge comes in. Kachikan burning through his mobility right now. That's going to be a big old meteor and a big old temper for Obliv right now. Stomp coming out for Kachikan, trying to get some more damage to Obliv. Kachikan's health is low. Breath coming in. Scorch is coming out. Another charge comes in, and Obliv wants to get more Scorch, more damage. Kachikan is recovering health little by little. And since Kachikan is recovering, that's going to be Obliv. Get himself another reset. Big old temper, big old cauterize coming, big old combustion coming down. I went through every ability except combustion. Big old Mally to smack Kachikan. Gonna be a crit. Blue Chicken out of it so he can get some damage in. Kachikan has in Ridge Region if he needs to use it. It's gonna burn through that heal. I kick a Blue in the nuts and interrupted Greater Fire. I never seen that macro. That's awesome. Kicked him in the nuts. I like it. Charging right through into Greater Pie. That pie is right there and ready. You're gonna get a hot and cold pie. Hot fudge with some ice cream in it. Mmm, delicious. That's not even a pie anymore. That's just a tasty treat. That's gonna be a Blue blinking away. Charge comes in by Cat, but he doesn't get an ice block. Kachikan goes for a big defensive. Does he get a heal? No, actually went for a cooldown as ice block came up. He can't heal off that. That might be what saves a Blue. That might be what gives him opportunity here. Lives through the big defensive of Kachikan, but still needs to repolymorph and reset him, man. The resets for Kachikan hasn't been the worst thing ever yet. Obliv is gonna get himself a nice reset though. Gonna go to the side. Kachikan is gonna pick up the eye. Obliv could go for some food right now. Is gonna have Dragon's Breath for this available, maybe. Not gonna get food off that. Maybe Poly. Breath for sure. Let's make sure the breath happens. Roots Kachikan out in the open. Kachikan is just sitting it for a while. Polymorph coming in. Big ol' reset. Obliv is eventually gonna get a good opener in that reset. Ring of Frost to follow. And Kachika leaps out of it, blinks right into the Ring of Frost, but Kachika is going to walk around and charges in around the circle. That might be a misplay by Obliv. Reflect coming in right now. Kachika whatever reflect for later. So that's a pretty big reflect right now. Obliv can take advantage of it. Great Power Blast is going to get line decided by the waterfall. I don't think he is. Kachika is going to charge in, and both these boys are going to have to walk out of the waterfall right now. Doesn't want to make a bit of that line aside happening. Obliv is dropping down in health little by little. Kachika is starting to continue to recover, getting those XCs back to back. Obliv getting low on health. Sage is tricky. That's going to be more XCs coming in. Does Obliv have enough breath coming on to Cat? Polymorph, no. The breath about breaks. Kachika trying to get a charge in. Regenerate coming in for Obliv. No, it doesn't last that long. Looks like he has some kind of a dot on him. Let's get another greater Pyrobus off of Katrikan right now. Obliv is going to be able to get one pie in there. Get himself a shield up and running. Blazing Barrier. Kachika can trick us out of that route right now. Going to be big cooldowns out of Obliv, but that's going to be Reflect. Obliv might be in a bad spot. That's going to be Cauterize coming down right now. No, but the Mallet that reflected on himself burned out all that health. And that was a good set of duels. Kachika can put his weapons back. He's looking at him like, oh, that's a nice bow. Good set of duels, boys. Good set of duels. Obliv, I don't think there's anything you can do against Kachika, honestly. I really don't think there's anything you can do against him. Like, to be honest, I don't think there's even a thing you can even attempt to do versus Cat. I don't think a Fire Mage can beat a Frost Mage. Or a Fire Mage can beat a Fury Warrior. What am I saying? Frost Mage. The Big Brain Reflect again. That was what did it too. The Reflect with a Maledict to burn through the Cauterize. That was it, man. Well, Obliv, you played really well, man. You're so much fun to watch. That was a good set of duels. Good duels, boys. Good duels, everybody. Very well played. We got a 1-4. Zakati versus Dead. And then if we got some more people still hanging out here, we could get more 1v1s. We'll see how we're feeling after the Zakati versus Dead. We might go to another day where I have more energy to be hyped for these duels, boys, because it's been about 3 hours into these duels so far. And you know how often I usually stream 3-hour duels or 3-hour anything. Usually I'm 2 hours, 2 hour, 2 pump chump. I'm done, dude. I put all my energy into those 3 hours. That's gonna be Cat Recan versus Live Fire versus Fury duels. That was fun to watch though, man. I love that racial for Xandos too. I wonder if Kachika would go non-Tauren. I guess that Tauren stun is actually pretty good for his playstyle right now. Get some a bit of that stun. Just want to share his food with us, dude. I got some pizza. I would share it with you boys. There's so many of you though. You got that NA pizza, dude. Y'all go die of diabetes. I'm telling you right now. Y'all die of diabetes. Alright. I'm gonna ask Zakati if they're both ready. If Zakati and Foggy are both ready, we're gonna get on some duels right now, dude. That's the content people want. What, me eating pizza or the duels? That'd be fun to get Dalaran to stay tonight after some boring 5-5s. Kachika! I actually enjoyed some of those duels today, man. A lot of them were long though. I was surprised by that. But I don't come into these duels with like some kind of impression like, ooh, I'm gonna get this specific thing out of my duels today. Are Dead and Zakati ready? If they're not ready, we could do this another day. Like a Sunday or something. Like save a moment on a Sunday. The pizza is the content, dude. Look how good this shit looks. I got this shit on a plate. Look how good this shit looks. It looks so good. Best out of 5 though. Best out of 5. Okay. I'm okay with that. Chat. We could do this. Hold on. What? No, no, no. No, no, no. We're doing it right now. It's been longer than 2 hours, isn't it? Let's go. I got some food in me. I got some drink in me. I can truck along, man. Foggy. Where's Zakati? Best out of 5. But random arenas. I am going to keep it random arenas, though. Because I feel like the communication of like, oh, what arena do you want? Oh, what arena do you want? Nah. You get an arena. You get to select what tools you want for that arena. Like, let's say you got an arena with a bridge. You can get a knockback talent for that. You know what I mean? Random arenas, boys. Some arenas are going to benefit one class or the other. That's going to happen. But for the sake of this, we are going to do this in the best out of 5 in the chat, okay? We are going to do this in the best out of 5. Switch. We got ourselves the final, the big duel. Hey, extra Purple Haze, almost evidence, but we have just Vanish. I don't know if Purple Haze wants to go against him, but just evidence he would probably want to go against, though. Honestly. Alright, we got ourselves the big one, boys. We've been waiting for this one for a while. We got Dead. The boy himself. The boy wonder. Look at his man. I wonder if he's going to change his mod for every one of these duels. That'd be dope as fuck. Versus Zakati. He's literally asleep. He's literally asleep. The most exciting duel ever. He's asleep. We got ourselves Zakati, who's been an unholy death knight extraordinaire, making it unholy popular over in the EU side for quite a bit of time versus Dead, making survival popular since Legion. Showing us how it's done from the start. Big rip and stun coming down. Dead is going to get a chicken out of it. As he has some cooldowns rolling. Has some aspect of the Eagle to get some range damage to Zakati and to try to get a harpoon up and running around the corner. Zakati finally wants to get some big necrotics stacked up onto Dead. Dead is going to get in there as he starts to hit the bed. Big Maledic hitting Zakati. Oh my god, actually going to collapse so fast. Not even funny. Dead taking him out very quickly. I'm going to let it count. Zakati should have been a little bit more prepared and careful. Big first duel off the bat. Let me know when you guys are ready. This is going to be a best out of 5. Zakati had Death Pact available. Got global pretty quick. Dead is in there, man. He's ready to go, dude. He wants in there. Alright, boy. Alright, I'm going to get you guys up and running. Please get out of the duel as soon as you can. Everybody in the group, you can stay and watch. But as soon as it's over, as soon as one of them dead, leave. So we can get the next one going, alrighty? So we can get a back-to-back in there. You know, even do slash alt up, it doesn't save that one for some reason. Of Dead versus Zakati. Foggy, Zakari, 2. We're gonna pop you guys in there. First one taken on to Dead. What happened? No idea. Run that one back. I know what. Honestly, I'm going to slow it down a bit on the YouTube side and do a play-by-play of what exactly happened in a duel. Mistakes that were made, as well as the actions that were done that were right. It looked like Zakati made a few mistakes, or that Dead played that like a god and got so lucky on some crits. I will run that one back. I will run that back for YouTube. Next up is going to be a big platformer for this arena. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. I never get to look out arena. I also like this fish lens thing they got going on for the cam. You usually never really see with WoW cam. Got a big old... That's me right there, boys. That's me watching y'all duel. I'm like, bring me pizza. Also bring me the best of you. And here you guys go. This is where you guys all get to fight. All you are slaves for everyone's entertainment. Big old dragon statues. Big old... I don't even know what the hell that is. But it's holding out a nice flag that's draping over. We got some skulls. We got Dead in here. Playing with a little bit of elevation. I wonder if you'll use the knockback chop for this one. And it's going to be Zakati. Playing, I think, the same exact playstyle. Just trying to do this one all over again. I don't think they changed the playstyle. Stun coming out and Dead off the bat. That's going to be Lichborn coming out for Zakati. Burning that Lichborn early. And Dead is just going to bail out of that for a second. Drop it down the trap. Is that going to be the knockback trap or is that a tar trap? Looks like Zakati. No, tar trap it is for him. That's going to be a second trap available. Traps the pet. That's going to be Dead. Chickens out of a stun immediately. Zakati does have a transfusion rolling right now. And Dead is going to get in there. As transfusion comes out, doesn't want to leave Zakati by himself with a pet without any kind of Maledic. AMS coming in. AMS in that Maledic earlier. Dead is going to be able to get hit by that Maledic. That's going to be Army of the Dead coming out for Zakati. Finally able to get the army running, but gets frozen on it. Tricky coming out, forcing out, tricking out of him. That is going to give himself a massive heal. Manning manages to follow up that as Death ADK does disrupt him. Going to make sure to get dots up and running. Zakati trips up another charge trap right now. Zakati's continuing to truck damage into Dead. Not looking that great on health. Needs to be sure to perhaps see the defensives whenever those are up and running. Dead is trying to make sure to get some range off of Zakati. Trying not to get melee but too much by his attack. Seeing if he can juke him out. Doesn't happen. Grip coming in. Stun coming out for both of them. Double stun coming out. Lynchborn coming in for Zakati though. Gets himself a transfusion up and running. Dead looking like he's actually getting tanked up right now. Manning Bennett is coming in, trying to heal through that necrotic right now into a freeze and trap on Zakati as his death backed up and running. Oh, Zakati is ready for the next setup. Trapped up off the bat. Dead is making sure to get all the range damage in. Zakati getting a nice grip in there. Dead gonna go for a feign death for a moment. Bad defense is coming out of the bat. Zakati is continuing to shrug the damage along. AMS coming out a little bit early. Dead is gonna bail out of there. Necrotic up and running. Zakati taking so little damage right now. The pet is gonna be doing damage. Transfusions are coming out. Big heals. Dead is pulling his pet back. It looks like Dead is going to go down as the kind of takes him out in that arena. Very well done for the both of them. Let's get the next one up and running, boys. Zakati taking it back 1-to-1 on each of one of them. Once Zakati finally gets to use his Army of the Dead and full setup, this is what Dead is going to be. A little bit on a life alert. Zakati just has so many cooldowns ready. I need to know if this duel will take place because I'm tired as fuck. Go to sleep. We can do it Sunday, Monday, or any other day. I'll remember it, my guy. If you wanna go to sleep, have yourself a good evening. Letting MMO alone. If he needs to go to bed, he can go to bed, man. Making sure he has a good night's sleep. Right for round 3, I was like, what the fuck, dude? That was nutty. Let's get another one going then. Zakati versus Dead. Zakati, this time was able to get the Army of the Dead up and running. Got you locked through his cooldowns. This is where we got ourselves Blackrook Hold, a little bit of line of sight, a little bit of elevation to work with. We'll see if Dead ends up making any changes to his plays right now. Or maybe he wants to do more of the same, more of the regular right now with what's he got going on for a bit. Let's see how it goes for us, boys. Blackrook Hold Arena will be the arena of our choice for the day. Randomized arena, though. Randomized. It's not like a specific for either one of them. They've got cockroaches and everything. Look at these things. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Actually, very, very low. Oh my god, they're so low poly. You never get to notice it until you zoom in. Look at these legs, dude. Look at these legs. It's gonna be Dead first up versus Zakati. Zakati just sitting there. Probably gonna go with a more or less same playstyle that you just went with. He needs to be very careful in his cooldowns. And versus Dead. Dead, is he gonna change up his playstyle at all, or is he just gonna try what he did the very first game? Just try to burn him out ASAP off the bat. We'll see how it's gonna go for. You guys got the King of Hunters versus the King of the Unholy Death Knights so far. We've seen, unless there's somebody better than Zakati. And there's a lot of Holy Death Knights. That's the reason why I'm saying. But Zakati was the first one making him plays with him. That's going to be a big old pet. Big power right now. Onto Dead. Dead took it out of that stun immediately. Trying to find a way if he deal with Dead. And Zakati's actually going to bail away with Dead's pet right now. Going to do some damage. And Dead was to get in there. Has full setup going. Big old Bestial Wrath. Not Bestial Wrath. Coordinator Assault coming in. Big damage. Big Army of the Dead coming in for Zakati. He's like, Dead, meet your brothers. Look at all these undead boys right here. You got your Uncle Pappy. You got your Aunt May. You got your Mary Sue in there. You got everybody. Meet the family. Zakati's continuing to truck damage to Dead. Dead is going to go for an early Turtle Shell right now with Manic advantage as the Army of the Dead is up and running. Early Turtle Shell might allow Dead a bit of a play. It's going to be Zakati getting trapped up off the bat. Getting a grip onto Dead. Dead given an opportunity to get a full disengage right now, but does get hit with a Chain of Ice to get slowed down. Stun coming onto Dead. Needs to take the damage. It's going to be the pet. Defense is coming in for Dead right now. Zakati is still in the chase right now versus Dead. Stun coming on to Zakati. Zakati's got a Lich Born out of it. SSS is getting kind of low. No chance. Oh, Transfusion as is trying to come in. That's going to be Freezing Trap for Zakati. That's going to be Dead, just mounting up and actually going to kill Zakati's pet for now. The pet explodes, which does damage to Dead. Dead getting necrotic a little bit, but it's going to get the Manic advantage up and running. Got some heal, but not too much. Zakati is there with another set of pets. Charge traps available on both ends. Actually doesn't get on one side, charge up on the other, making a Venn diagram. Zakati again trying to get some auto attacks into Dead. Dead kind of low on cooldowns right now. Needs to find a way to deal with Zakati. That's going to be same chicken credit for Zakati. Freezing trap to follow Zakati. No chicken available for a bit. Has Death Pact if he needs to. So Dead is in a bad situation. The pet is going to keep doing damage to him. Let's get a root out on the pet, but the pet is still going to be able to get a few swings on him. Zakati going to get a dot on his pet. Gonna go for some death strikes off of the Raptor. Then Glorious. Dead is gonna pull it back a bit. That is a tricky coming out very, very soon, but still not doing that great in health. It's going to be Lichborn coming out for Zakati, getting a grip onto Dead. Dead trying to see if he can live through this. Feign Death coming out. Not Dead, out of the way. Does get a freezing trap onto Zakati. The Feign Death. Oh, now he's actually dead. Oh, I thought he juked out Zakati just now, but it's looking like it's not going to happen. Zakati taking the second one out right now. Zakati just needs one more win to make it happen. Just one more win. Alrighty. Oh man, Zakati just living it, man. Just living it. Does it gotta roll the tank trinket for these duels? It's hard to tell. Take care, MML. You too, my dude. TY for coming. And heart. I appreciate it, MML. Alright, Zakati dead. Let me know when you guys are ready. Zakati just take one more just to take this out of the way. Then you stick it back with two back to back. And Dead is gone. Oh, he's actually dead. I thought he juked him out because he went Feign Death. Zakati just stopped and he threw down a freezing trap. Ready for round 4? Alrighty, boys. Is Zakati going to be able to take this third one? Or is Dead going to just change his playstyle completely? Maybe a knockback trap might be needed here against Zakati. Maybe some change of playstyle might be necessary. We're going to go into the grand where the kiting and line of sight is going to be the advantage to Dead. This way he needs to take this win in order to put it back up to the close 2-2. This is the map where he needs to do it. This is the perfect opportunity for him to make it happen. Sivadal will do the 5-5 as long as he wants to. These 5-5s. We go until 8:30. Seavark, I'll be honest, my man. If I do get if tomorrows are exciting and there's a lot to do, then yes. But if they're just a regular day, then it's a regular day, man. Just because I do it with a U doesn't mean I have to do it with a name. It all depends on a circumstance, really. But I appreciate the excitement about it, man. I'm just letting you know right now. That's not a guarantee. Oh, Dead. We're actually seeing Dead switch it up a bit. He is going to go with the Crows. I think Crows is not what Hunters do anymore these days. It looks like he went for that trap for most of the time, but he's going to go for the Crow playstyle. Maybe the Crows will give him more consistency and damage onto Zakati to make sure to end the duel. Now, remember the duels between me and Tasty and Legion? We need to get this back up and running, right? You versus Tasty, making it happen. Sun coming onto Zakati off the bed, does get a Lichborn up and running. Dead is going to slink behind the pillar, not letting Zakati put him out of position with a grip, and it's going to pull the pet back. Got through Zakati's stun off the bat. It's going to be able to go for some damage of this. Maybe, oh no, maybe did it change up? Did he decide not to go with Crows? I think he made the last split-second decision not to go with Crows. Decided, you know what, I'm going to try the good old playstyle that I'm used to, and I'm going to try to see if I can make it work. Try to see if he can kite Zakati through a freezing trap. Zakati's going to let the pet take it right now, and now he's going to be able to push in as the pet takes the damage and breaks out of the trap. That's taking so much damage from his pet, though. From Zakati's pet whenever he's beefed up. Death indicates to drop down onto Dead as he's trying to get himself a manning bandage up and running. Roots out the pet. Needs to make sure to be away from the pet. That's going to be Zakati without a pet for a while. Stun coming out. That's actually has Zakati by himself. The pet not able to help him out or anything. Just fusion coming out for Zakati right now. It's going to get hit with a Maledic, but it's going to be AMS coming down. Does get the Army of the Dead up and running. Dead has cooldowns to follow through. Still pumping damage into Zakati, but Necrotics is stacking up so heavy. Actually popping a Turtle Shell with a charge trap. Manning Bandage is trying to heal through the Necrotics ASAP. Able to wait him out for a bit longer as Zakati's Necrotics are just so strong. Waited out the Army of the Dead so he doesn't do too much damage to Dead with the explosion that they do. Gripping Zakati back in. Zakati grips Dead back in. Stun coming down. Lichborn coming in. Zakati still holding on to a trinket. And Dead again still getting Necrotic out. Needs to get some range and distance away from Zakati. Zakati just has the pet beefed up and rolling. Necrotics getting stacked up onto Dead. Back to back. Dead is actually completely Necrotic down. Necrotic stacking up more. Stun coming down. Pet CC available. Maybe anything. No! And Zakati actually takes it in the best out of 3. Zakati takes it to the end. This is going to be for the one for the age. Zakati takes it in a duel between Dead versus Zakati. Unholy Death Knight versus... I don't even know. Unholy Death Knight versus what? Holy Death Knight versus Survival Hunter. I don't know why it took me a second to say that. Unholy Death Knight versus Survival Hunter. Though that is it, man. That is it, boys. We did it. I managed to just try to have fun. That's a hard one, man. I think there's nothing Survival Hunters can do at this point with Unholy. I think Unholy just rolls him over, man. Good deal, good deal, good deal for the both of you. They got me in the first half, not gonna lie. Like the fucking meme. They got me in the first half, not gonna lie. That was really good, man. Dad, you finally let me when you want him? Yeah! It's a hard duel though for survival, man. You would think survival would actually have a good setup because of Manic Bandage being able to clean out diseases. You'd think you'd be able to get a lot of resets back to back, but that's hard, man. At least in the current meta. Maybe with the next patch, I'd be down to have you guys try to fight this in the next patch, like 8.2, after all the class changes that comes with and all the changes with Necklace. Try it again and see if it turns around, you know? Survival Hunter being able to be on Holy DK actually is just that. It's just that, what is it? I know Necrotics make it really hard for Unholy. Lichborn is also really strong too. I rolled you Zakati, but not today. No, Dead did do really well. His CC was perfect. Dead actually did, like, if you want to be honest, Dead really did do well with Zakati. Some of his traps were perfect. I guess it's just the pet damage for Zakati, the Necrotics that are stacking up, the Dead just simply can't even deal with. It just puts him in the dampener so fast. Malak Trinket, Safety Trinket, Lichborn I think is really strong too. Doesn't fought me enough to work out of the way how to beat me. Maybe that could be true. You know, that's not, if you're not saying that in the BM way, I could agree. Yeah, but Lichborn is definitely really hard to beat because that's going to be a stun jar, double trinket basically. The stuns is the majority of the CC that you have in the game. Yeah, I can't think of anything a way to beat him. Maybe if he changes up his playstyle with the traits and such, maybe that could be it. But that's hard. Look at Purple still fighting against Just Vanish, still trying to get the damage through in there, man. Even his evasion comes down. What a good guy. But trust me, there is a way. Has Akadi gotten beaten by survival hunters before? It probably is. Maybe just practice and such. Maybe it is something. Maybe it's a change of playstyle. Maybe it's change of, not pets. Trinket? I think the only other thing I could think is maybe get that opulence trinket for PvP. I'm back. Hi again, folks. What I missed? Look, Ron, you missed one of the best duels in the game. We've been waiting for as a community here for quite a while. Not Purple Haze and Just Vanish. They're just having their own fun after this. I'll let them play it out, man. But that was Feels Dead versus Zakati. Yeah. I've been mutant number one before. It's not really about playstyle. It's just about using these CDs in a different way. Could be it. It could be as easy as that. Honestly. Good duel though, regardless, boys. Good duel. Also, I love how non-BM they were, man. We'll be able to finish. You'll be able to settle the score any other time you guys want them. If Dead maybe is like, I figured it out, man. I want to fight him. Get a couple rounds in a 5-5-1-1s versus Zakati, and then be like, you know what? I want to duel you. I want to see if I can 3-0 you. 3-0 you, not a single one down. I don't think I should never lose to a hunter, by the way. That's what I'm thinking, because of the pet damage and all that shit. That's just so much. Evidence? I think we call it for the day, boys. I think we'll call it for the day. I got food calling me right now. I can hear it, dude. It keeps yodeling my name. Was that pizza? Yes, pizza. I'm coming to eat you right now. I'm sorry, guys. Pizza's calling me. It's literally ringing me on the phone right now. Hold on. I need to answer this. Hello? Yeah? What are you wearing? Cheesy crust? Oh, and you got cheese sticks there too. You're telling me you got a threesome ready for me? I gotta go. Boys, I gotta go. I gotta end the stream. Peace. Bye. Seriously. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you. You guys are fucking beautiful. You guys have yourselves a great evening. We'll do more duels. We got what, Sunday? We got Monday. We got Tuesday when we got nothing else going on. If y'all are on, we can get some shit done those days as well. I'm open for business, man. It's a good possibility. Not a guarantee, but definitely a good possibility. Thank you guys for popping in. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys, boys, next stream. Alrighty? Peace.